much of red meat or shellfish because I have gout. Gout is a disease that makes my acid levels much higher than most people's. And so if I eat certain foods, my acid level elevates, skyrockets, and then I get all giant swelling and incredible pain in my joint.
Hey. Who? Gout. Little gin, little door, that shrimp make the gout hot. I can feel it in my toes, let's go, it's the gout walk. Stomach cold, so froze, you know I got the gout rocks. Take a 20-minute break, I'ma hit him with a gout walk. Sushi daddy, I'ma tear it up. Oh shit, here comes another flare up. DoorDash me a little aloe vera, a bowl of penne and a side of marinara. I could introduce you to the gout. Fatty foods every time when I go out. Bitch, I'm too fast, so I pass out. Where the cherry juice at? Need a glass now. Gout. Gotta go and see the doc. Man, it's like a couple blocks. Hold up, another $100 shot. Now I'ma hit him with a walk. Hey, what walk? Gout walk. Little gin, little door, that shrimp make the gout hot. I can feel it in my toes, let's go, it's the gout walk. Stomach cold, so froze, you know I got the gout rocks. Take a 20-minute break, I'ma hit him with a gout walk. Little gin, little door, that shrimp make the gout hot. I can feel it in my toes, let's go, it's the gout walk. Stomach cold, so froze, you know I got the gout rocks. Take a 20-minute break, I'ma hit him with a gout walk.
In medical school, we learned that gout is the king's disease.
Children. For masturbating in front of children.
Yeah,
Okay, so he was caught masturbating. I think he's like 35 years old.
Who?
I just want the bust. Oh man, bust.
Yeah. Sway in the morning. Sway in the evening. Always sway. Infinite sway.
I just want the bust. I just want the eating. I just want the I am fucking based. Eat it. Kiss my fucking ass and lick my balls. Fucking eat it. Oh, he's doing a meme. Oh, this is cringe. Eat it. Eat it. I just want the bust. Oh man, bust.
They don't want the bust.
Monster.
They don't want it.
Wow, it's big. Bust. Please. I just want the I'm about to blow.
All right. Enough intro. That's it. We have important stuff to talk about, such as Dark Side Phil. So as always, as it happens, welcome everybody. What's up? How's it going? I'm gonna let all the pop-ups play. I set up the TTS and all the other shit, but let's have a little bit of an intro, okay? Sound good. Let me get some background music. There's some shit going on. Yeah, let's get this. So it's been like, what, 2 weeks since the last abruptly ending Swaycast. So today I'm like sitting here at home. I work from home today. And I'm thinking like, dude, I don't have shit to do at work. So let's maybe sway. Maybe. Perhaps. And also I have a bunch of shout outs to give from last time. DSP's had some super interesting stuff happen to him. Such as... let me just tweak this microphone a little bit. Such as proposing to review Cologne and getting partnered on Kick. Yeah, I think that happened. I did think it happened. So and some other stuff. We're just gonna hang out. We're just gonna watch what's going on with this guy, because I forgot about him. To be honest, I forgot that he existed and that he's retarded as fuck. And all I see about him, like, you know what? I've reached a point where I watch a clip of his on Twitter. It's like a 15-second clip, and I watch it with the sound off, and I'm still fucking annoyed. This guy has reached like the pinnacle of annoyance, and he's got to a point where there isn't really any content. Like before the Kino gimmick, at least he would kind of pretend that he cares about video games and like putting on an entertaining show. And now it's like, guys, tell me what to do that you're gonna give me money for. And this is pretty unentertaining for me. We should start gaslighting him to get him to freak out. We should gaslight him into thinking that he's really cool or something. Or we should make up some shit about him that is fake. That is obviously fake. So he can tweak out about it. I don't know. Maybe somebody should drone strike his house just so he can get a crybaby pre-stream. Oh my god, my house, what am I gonna do? So today we have clips of him talking about his parents, talking about his wife, talking about how he wants to review Cologne, and talking about asking for money, because that's his whole thing. So let's first give some shout outs from last time, which was 2 weeks ago. You might have even forgot you gave me money 2 weeks ago. You're going to send me the same super chat, so don't do that. Don't do that. I'm going to give you the shout outs now. Let's start from 14 days. I'm going to assume I didn't give anybody any shout outs. I'll just play it. I'll just give everybody a shout out again. Imagine this. Look at how generous I am. Shout out Infamous KS for 5 months. Shout outs Les Peter Guitar Jam for the sub. Shout out to Red for 12 months. XJS for 8 months, who says Zdravej brat, which is in Bulgarian. In Google Translate Bulgarian. Shout out to Shane Longtime Gaming for the sub. Vikes for 24 months, and also Vikes for the tip, who says this. I'm just gonna run the TTS on this. Or will I? Yes, I will. Because it's gonna work. We got Sundar back in the house, I think. Hope so?
Dog, Sway, I need my boyfriend. On diarrhea day.
There we go. All the classics.
Wet fucked, Microsoft. Our boyfriend is here to draw in the simp money and milk us, not even for sustenance.
Our boyfriend. Okay, yeah, I'm here to milk us, not even for sus. Because sus is not important. It's important everything else. Big ups Zitro for 27 months, who says, Meerkat, calm down. This is insane. Chill out. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what insane thing happened. Because it's 2 weeks later, dude. Big ups Willow the Kid for the $2. Says his backdrop makes his chair looks huge and him small. I know, right? Especially when you look him from the third camera angle, where it's just facing him directly, and you can see how much bigger the chair is. It literally looks like a booster seat. It looks like a little baby man in a booster seat. And already you have the whole thing going on with his head, where it looks gigantic, but his body is still kind of small and atrophied. It's a very bizarre way to be built. Shout out Mandingo Ultra. Says LMAO, I retweeted a Russian DSP lookalike getting pew-pewed on X. It was Kino. There you go. So much content. Big up Swaggy Davis Jr. says, Meerkat's looking like a funnel cake I want to drench in powdered sugar and cover in strawberries. You're gonna get diabetes, dude. You're gonna get diabetes, high blood sugar, everything. You're gonna get cooked. Just please fantasize about me with something more healthy. Maybe it's like I'm looking like Brussels sprouts and broccoli. Maybe. I don't know. Shout out to Rabbit. This is in the context of Kino Casino messing with DSP. So shout out to Rabbit for the $1. Says they played this guy so hard they got him playing WWE Champions on stream, and admit that down from the rafters is him after 7.5 years of lying. I did also think that it wasn't just Kino Casino, it was June the King. He was absolutely terrified of June the King. As you can see in the DMs, holy shit, the DMs are so much fun. I might, if I don't forget, and I also have some spare time after watching the clips, we can read some of the DMs that I posted on Twitter. From I screen capped them from Tevin's stream. Hilarious shit. Like, this guy is such an insecure little pussy bitch, and he's such a coward, and he's such a cuck, and he is self-aware about being a cuck. So he asked Kino Casino, is like, hey guys, so what, how can we work the trolls so they don't realize that I look like a cuck? He actually called himself a cuck several times in those DMs. It's something special. So yeah, big ups to Formally Chuck for the $5. Says, I was watching the Kino clips and the joy on his face since the Rambo days when he was on. Totally part of an 8-month plan. Sure, buddy. Dude, he was so happy. I've never seen him like this. I didn't even think he could be like this. It was just like a completely different person. He was so joyful. He legitimately thought, when he cut that promo of like people like me now, when he cut the promo on side scrollers, he legitimately thought he got friends and everything worked out for him. Like, actually, it's almost endearing if he wasn't such a DSP. Big ups Retro Jim for the $5. Says, so he wants pity for his parents or cat later. It will be appropriate to call him out for lying again. Well, maybe that time he's gonna be honest. And this time, when he was lying about Cat being devout, religious, and dying, that he was lying about that because he wanted to manipulate him. It was all part of the plan, dude. Big ups. And shout out to Meth Bear for the $5. Phil is corrupt and dysfunctional like modern day Bulgar Kaganate. Glory Macedonia. Okay. When I'm putting my foot down, no Bulgarian slander would be held on this stream. 0 slander. -1 slander, actually. I want just compliments for the glorious country. And I think this is it. And the rest of these, and Ping's Teams notification. There you go. Shout out Microsoft Teams. Big up Zitro for the 28 months, who says, I feel home when watching this. There we go. Welcome home, buddy. We're back. And shout out Scumbag Josh for 37 months. And shout out to Yosef, who says this. And from now on, I'm just going to let the TTS read all of them, because I'm lazy.
Bleh, the slave is back. He snake.
There you go. And this is the new Indian TTS. As you saw, I grew the business since last time. I enslaved more Indians. Anyways, let's get right into the clips. First, we're going to talk about DSP speaking on his parents' health. Doesn't care about him and doesn't see him, which is nothing new, but I would like to hear him say that firsthand.
Thanks for making me feel good with your stream. Sadly, recently I've come to grips with my own parents' mortality. I know that your parents are up there in age like mine. My father recently had his first I've fallen and I can't get up moment. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? It's sad when your parents get older and they're just not like they used to. Like, no exaggeration, it sucks. I haven't seen my parents since 2019.
That's your fault, though.
I moved out here in 2014, and my parents were going to visit once a year, or maybe.
But why though? Why would they visit? That's what I don't understand. So DSP is one person, assuming that Kat's not going to be with him, which maybe she will be, in which case it's 2 people. 2 people in their in the peak of their life, you know? Like Kat is like 35 or something, or 38 something, and DSP is like 43. They're not dying. But no, we gotta get the senior citizens to fly across the country to see his fat, retarded, gout-ridden ass and maybe eat a burger. That's such a great idea. Why would they do it? You go to them, idiot.
Okay.
Because you're the guy who moved away. Oh my God, this guy.
That was the whole point. Because I told them outright, I said, I want you guys to understand something. I don't want to go back to Connecticut. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing really there. There's a zoo.
Okay, but
there's Italian food, and that's it.
Oh my God. Of course, this is by the way the segment about how selfless he is with his parents. And he is nothing but selfish. It's like, why would I go there to visit my parents when I can't fucking do anything interesting for myself? Yeah, but you're going there to visit your parents. You're not going there on a fucking trip to have fun. And yeah, I thought you were gonna go there to visit the parents. That was the whole point.
Like, if they come here,
But dude, I can't go to fucking Disneyland.
come to Seattle, there's all kinds of fun things. There's restaurants, there's all kinds of tourism, there's things to do here. For me to visit them and
Hey, big ups Old Nito for the membership, dude.
it's boring, okay? And
He's
it's
worried about
expensive
getting
too.
popped when he returns.
So that was the
Worried about getting popped. Yeah, you might be. Don't go to his block, dude. The block he grew up. Cause all the other kids that he used to hang out with when he was a kid that couldn't make it out of Connecticut, they're gonna be mad and they're gonna beat him up and kill him. They might be. Big up Zitro for the $2, dude.
maybe every year, every other year. You know what I'm saying?
No, this is just a stupid idea. You guys don't need to go around like you're a fucking Disney princess. You can just hang out with your parents and talk about stuff and maybe go somewhere mildly interesting or to a restaurant. You're not children or teenagers. You don't need to go to a Taylor Swift concert.
What ended up happening was,
But you know that the whole idea is so Phil doesn't have to go anywhere. It's not about doing stuff or having much fun. Because the things that they would do is go to a restaurant and maybe the mall. And that would be it. And I'm pretty sure malls exist in Connecticut. I'm pretty sure.
basically, they visited that first year for Christmas, and then they visited in the summer of 2016, and then everything fell apart.
What do you mean fell apart? They're not fit to visit? They're not in health condition good enough to visit?
My aunt got ill, and so my parents had to basically be taking care of her constantly.
What about you, though? How did you support them during this time? How did you support your family you love so much? Of course, in my opinion, fuck DSP's parents, because they're DSP's parents. They're a bunch of retards, because they created and shaped what Darkside Phil is today. So fuck them. They're idiots. But how did Phil support them during their time of need? Let's hear about this.
She eventually passed away. Then their health both turned for the worse.
Okay, where were you, Phil? What did you do, Phil? You called them once a week? Is that what we did? I'm pretty sure that's what we did.
The point where they can't travel. They basically are kind of like, not that they're completely homebound, but they can't really do much.
They can't do much. Can you? Oh no, he's got a bad back. I forgot. His back is so bad.
All right, told me there's no
You should qualify for disability. I'm pretty sure at some point, the way things are going, when he's like around like 48 years old, he's gonna try and qualify for disability
He
because of
won't
his
go,
bad
but
back.
he will have to take the taters too.
The taters? What's the taters? Did I miss something? Please, Greedo the Green, help me out. What is the taters? Are we talking about cat? The haters?
way we
I don't know.
fly out there.
I'm completely lost. Is this a new detractor term? Is this a PWR term?
You know what I mean? To spend time with you, we just can't. So,
Oh, that's cat? Yeah, it's cat.
The whole plan fell apart from the get-go.
I thought it was a PWR reference. Because that guy is super hot right now, by the way. That guy gets more views than I do.
So,
Oh, because he's actually streaming.
sucks. What can you do? Right? But I hear you. And it's not just them, too. I have other relatives and other friends and things that I hear about all the time. It's like, damn, this person passed away.
Relatives and friends? Bro, they're not your friends if you hear from other people that they passed away.
That's insane.
No.
They were, young. They were vibrant. They were healthy. How did this person pass away out of
Maybe they got hit by a car.
nowhere? The older you get, the more this stuff hits you. And the more it hits you,
No, it doesn't. Because you're fucking selfish, Phil, and your life is empty and worthless. And one day you're gonna die, and the last thing you're gonna think about is all the YouTube videos that you made that got 50 views. Instead of all the cool things you could have done and all the actual things you could have left behind for your family and the people you care about. But you don't really care about that. It's not about that. It's not about leaving something behind. It's about making YouTube videos and being selfish.
His regarded wife loves mashed taters, lol, only hot dudes here.
Ah, there you go. The mashed tater wife. Well, of course, there was a bunch of people calling her potato lady when she first showed up. So yeah, now it makes sense.
realize what's actually important in life. And that's when you mature up and you stop being an asshole. At least for me, that's exactly what happened. Like,
What? He stopped being an asshole? When did this happen? Yesterday?
I was younger.
When he put on this shirt? Look at this shirt, by the way, flamingo style. That definitely looks great with the toys in the background.
An immature asshole. Troll. I was a jerk. I said and did irresponsible things.
No, Phil, you meant to do and say all these things, and you were drunk, which gave you the courage to do it. So not only are you all those things, you're toxic, you're mean, you're an asshole. That's actually who you are, but you're also naturally a coward because you needed to get drunk to say all this stuff. And when you weren't drunk and people wanted to beat your ass, you fucking cried and pissed your pants and shit your ass.
I didn't really give a fuck. And then as I got older and I realized...
You definitely gave a fuck. Everybody gives a fuck when somebody comes through and wants to beat you up. Everybody gives a fuck. Unless you're badass enough to cash the checks your ass been writing or your mouth been writing. Or you know what I mean.
I have limited time on this planet.
Cash the check, idiot.
Spend with people on this planet. And there's people who are very near and dear to me who I may not be able to see or do stuff with much longer.
And again, it's all about me. I can't spend time with them if they die. They can't do nice stuff to me if they die. How is Kat gonna wipe my ass if she fucking dies, you guys? That's what makes me sad. It's not that a person loses their life and stop existing. It's because they can't do nice things for me anymore. God damn it. It's like my favorite toy is gonna break.
Things hit me like a ton of bricks. I think it's time to change my life. It's time to change who I am. As a person, as a creator, it's time to, you know, do things better for myself, for my family, and to basically not be an irresponsible douchebag only out for myself for the rest of my life.
But you literally are this, though.
I think will come.
You're biologically, physiologically, mentally, physically, and everything, spiritually are this. Like, this is who you are. Hey, big ups, Almighty Turvin, for 5 gifted, dude. Shout outs to you, brother.
Come to that realization when they hit a certain age.
It's like he's just a profoundly selfish person, and when he explains his mindset, you actually realize how selfish he actually is.
For me, it was like
when we're talking, dude, we're talking about his mother and father like they're NPC companions that are gonna die, and you can't do their side quest anymore. Which kind of well, I wouldn't say it hits hard, but it is kind of relatable to me because 2 days ago I was on my my grandpa's funeral. Even though we weren't close, it's still kind of you're encountering mortality, and it makes you think about stuff. And it made me think, man, I could have made content with my grandpa. It's like I could have used this guy for so much stuff. I wonder if he left me something.
The last 7 years of my life that basically this has happened. I was like, oh shit. But for a lot of people, it's just different things that happen, right? Different things that hit them or whatever.
What? What a okay, sure, man. Like, I don't even know what he's trying to say here.
A lot of people.
Sometimes different things happen and people die, and you can't make money off them anymore.
There is no time to go visit his parents, morons. But he will make time to go collect the will.
Oh, well, of course he will. He needs to find out. We're going to have a will unboxing. DSP tries it, inheritance. It's going to be so great. I don't know. I still wonder. That's the big X factor. That might make him super rich, you guys. If they leave him a house or something.
The internet don't.
Oh, the trolls are going to be so mad.
Level of maturity because they're just not in that situation right now.
Wait, what? Who doesn't have the level of maturity of this guy who is surrounded by toys and cries about people disliking him every day and being a very selfish, immature person? Who doesn't have maturity?
Different things that hit them or whatever. But I also feel like that's why a lot of people on the internet don't have that level of self-awareness or that level of maturity because they just not in that situation.
Oh, everyone else. Okay, I answered my question. Everyone else is actually really immature and stupid. And Phil is the only mature person
right now. Maybe if they were, all of a sudden their attitudes would change. But
what would change?
For me, I literally could not be someone who would be okay.
Oh, no, we're back here. We're back here. We're back at, I can't be a guy that hurts other people and make money off of them like Kino Casino and the people I dislike. The things I do are good, even though many people think they're not, but they are. Because I don't hurt anybody.
being a disgusting, nasty person to people all day, every day. Like, I just couldn't do it.
But what if making that living would provide security for your family, so you can take care of the people that you actually care about and you love, instead of crying about how much your wife's medical bills cost and how much you have to beg in order to pay them, and how much you have to lie to people and mislead them so they can give you money. What if we try this instead? But the reality is, Phil wouldn't be successful even if he was that guy. Even if he was the guy who hurt and exploited people and manipulated people and played with their feelings and were toxic towards them and hurtful towards them and damaged their careers. Because nobody would fucking take him seriously, and he wouldn't be able to do that. Because he is unintelligent, socially, mentally, in any kind of fucking way that matters. He is really bad at being entertaining when he actually tries to be entertaining. And he is really bad at manipulating people because this shit only works on fucking retards.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know what you mean, Phil.
I don't want. I could never live with constant drama, internet bullying.
Yeah, but you tried though. You injected constant drama in your content for 8 months straight, to the point where this guy was mad that the drama mongers went on vacation and it ruined his vibe. He was so mad about it. It's like, oh my god, they took an unannounced vacation and they left me behind. Abandonment issues, attachment issues from a middle-aged man. This is pretty based, if you ask me.
Do it. I every once in a while you want to joke around or whatever, but for me to to do that seriously, it actually would hurt me inside, knowing, you know, what I know about the human condition.
What is the human condition? Gout? Is this about gout? Come on, like this fake ass, the fakest fucking virtue signaling, the fakest virtue signaling you can imagine. Because everybody knows this guy is full of shit. Even he knows. That's what makes it actually funny.
So,
oh my god, I know so much about the human condition because I had gout and my aunt died and my parents might die of old age. I am suffering. Please help me. And be understanding of me and my fucking feelings on the internet, as I am not understanding of anybody or anybody's feelings or anything whatsoever. But please, be understanding towards me. Eat a dick.
And call me different than others, I guess that's fine. But...
No, they don't call you different. They call you different in like a mean way. Not in the nice way. It's like advertisements for... Some weird hairspray. It's like, be different. Unlock your true self. No, Phil, they're calling you different as in like retarded and stupid and trash.
No, it is what it is. So, yeah, but I hear you. As we all get up in age, you see these things change around you. My God, this person is you know, old and sick and passing away. What?
Okay.
And then you realize, wait a minute.
What do you mean you can't believe it? People pass away all the time.
Right?
Huh? I can't believe this old person died of old age. What? I thought they were gonna live forever. I think he might actually think that things are supposed to go on eternally without any external factors that prevent him. Because, like, that's what he thought would happen to his YouTube channels. It's like, yep, I'm just gonna keep exploiting the YouTube system and doing the same thing. And when it stops working, I'm gonna turn around and be like, well, what? What the fuck? I've been doing the same thing. Why is it not working anymore?
Well,
my grandma died, but she was fucking alive yesterday. What changed?
Mood of the stream has been completely ruined. Let's talk about something else. Someone else tag me in the chat. Quick, let's change the subject.
Yeah, you should start asking for money to get the vibes back.
For today.
I got the drip go.
All right, so this was it. We don't give a fuck about the parents. They can go die. Because Phil is selfless and he understands mortality or something. I don't actually even know what the point is. The point ultimately always is that he's better than other people that he doesn't like because of some weird fake-ass conditions that he himself made up. And this is literally another clip about that. So let's enjoy.
All right. Allow me to be very transparent about Disco Elysium. Okay.
I don't allow you. You are in no situation to talk about Disco Elysium. And I know it is pretty annoying the way that some people treat it as like the greatest masterpiece in video game history. I think it's a pretty good game. I think, I guess, too stupid to understand it, or I guess I was just too high when I was playing it. But this is the opposite of a game that Dark Side Phil should play. In a game that Dark Side Phil should play,
Hey, big up Swaycast.
involves holes shaped in certain ways and little wooden pegs that you put in those holes that are also shaped in certain ways. And Disco Elysium does not have those mechanics, and therefore Phil should not be playing it. And that's my take on that. But let's hear him being brutally honest about it. Big ups AMAC for the $442, dude.
It's an incredibly unique game. It's not like any other game I've played before. Insanely wordy.
No, it's like many games he's played before. It's an isometric walking around and talking to people game.
Ridiculous amounts of supplementary content and world building that quite honestly doesn't seem to
What is supplementary content? Talking to the NPCs?
really be that important in the scheme of things in the game. But they put a lot of time and effort into building this world and making it feel real with the amounts of backstory and dialogue and supplementary stuff that it has and the themes that it tackles, you know, like unions versus corporations or race and
Whoa.
and things like that is crazy because
DSP loves race.
game before. But they all do it in the universe of the game, so that way you can't really be offended.
He's a huge racer.
It's not trying to say one way or the other that one thing is good and one thing is bad. It's trying to make you see, like, if you take these ideas and you kind of put them in a different environment.
It's almost like when it comes down to complex ideas, you can't just compare them like it's a fucking snack from McDonald's. And there's a lot of nuance. And in some instances, none of them is actually the better one. They're all both good in some ways and bad in some ways. And that's crazy. DSP experiences nuance for the first time. That's insane. One day he might become smart, you guys. Just watch out.
How interesting it can be. So in that
Oh no, he's still picking his ears. He's always going to be dumb.
regard,
Okay, we're safe.
I like the game, and I like the uniqueness of, you know, the RPG elements, leveling up and doing challenges with checks and dice rolls. It's just a unique combination of a lot of interesting things. Okay, but this playthrough is the least watched thing that I have done ever on YouTube. That is not exactly.
I love to hear it.
That is a fact.
No, I think the least watched thing he's ever done on YouTube is the DSP throwback channel. That shit is poverty. That's like, damn. That's the type of views that PWR had before he blew up. But now he's hype and gets like 3 times as many as DSP. So let's see DSP Gaming, Disco Elysium, and let's see what's going on here. Well, I mean, what do you expect is gonna happen with fucking thumbnails like this, dude? And like, he became the guy who used to play every game all the way, and now he became the guy that plays it for like 3 hours and drops it and pretends to have a playthrough. Because this is a pretend playthrough. He didn't actually complete the game, right? He didn't finish the game. There's no way he finished the game in like 10 hours. Yeah, I don't think he did. Yeah, I need to go here to the end just to make sure that he didn't finish it. Yeah, he didn't. So rip. So yeah, confirms my point. He's just a guy pretending to have playthroughs now. So what kind of an audience do you think is gonna watch this? Like, it's an incomplete playthrough that on top of everything is by Dark Side Phil. So you know it's like ultra boring.
To give you some examples of what I'm talking about. So last night I streamed Disco Elysium. We had barely 100 viewers on YouTube. We only had 30 some viewers on Kick. I didn't even have 150 total viewers watching me play Disco Elysium. That's the least watched stream I've ever done.
Yeah, take some notes and improve. Like, how are you gonna improve, Phil? What are you gonna do so next time when you play this game, even though they're probably not gonna be a next time, you're gonna have more viewers? Are you just gonna ask for people to watch you more and guilt trip them and make them feel bad for not watching? Yeah, I think the answer is yes. Because it's much easier to do that than actually improve yourself or do something constructive.
In addition, taking a look at, you know, the actual gameplay videos that I put out of Disco Elysium. Okay? One video right now only has 140 views, and the other has 227 within over 12 hours.
Hey, big ups Johnny Rico 23 for the membership, dude.
Low, for the record. In addition to that, Disco Elysium is giving me all kinds of problems with processing and the videos being able to be watched.
Oh, yes. I love this. Dude, I love this. Look at how miserable he is. He doesn't even know how to, like, say this because he's so seething over this. So he played a game that many people love. He didn't understand it, which makes him feel even worse because he's feeling stupid. And you know DSP hates feeling stupid, even though he's really, really stupid. So it must be hard being him. And then on top of everything, he didn't get any views. And on top of everything, he didn't get enough money, I think. And on top of everything, he couldn't even upload the videos properly because they were glitching out and broken. Oh no, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. It makes me so depressed. Hey, big ups AMAC for the 5 gifted, dude. Huge hype today. Massive hype. I'm back to prominence. And, oh, I can gift 10 more, I guess. YouTube is now letting me gift again. So here's 10 more. There you go. So based.
So, the monetization of the videos. Like, everything about this playthrough is just not very popular and giving me problems.
Dude, I remember Baldur's Gate 3. He hated that game so much. And he hated that he was forced to finish it because 1 Minute Man was giving him money every day. And it's like, you could see he was seething. He was seething about getting money, which is like insane.
Every video is either claimed by a third party, so I can't monetize it at all, or it is basically being like share monetization. So even maybe the dollar I'll make on the video, I'm not making, or half of that is going to somebody else.
He's gonna give somebody 50 cents for a shitty video where he begged for money a bunch.
FYI.
And he was struggling around in menus. Oh no.
I'm about a third into the game. We're about 10 parts in, which is around 12 hours of gameplay. And we're about a third into the game from what I'm...
Hey, big ups Chris Dorner, Respecter for 5 gifted, dude. Everybody's getting subs today. It's crazy.
The thing is,
now imagine if I streamed more so you can actually show up and use them. That would be insane. That would be next level.
Stream it.
I'm not that cool yet.
Audience for it. It's just very small. All right. And that audience is appreciative that I'm playing it. I get comments on the videos every time saying, hey, thanks for playing it. We like that you're playing something completely different and outside of your normal comfort zone. It's not like an action game or something that you typically do. So that's cool that at least it seems like it's a different genre, a different thing that I normally wouldn't do, and people are liking it. And quite frankly, the game gets support on stream. Every time we've streamed this game, 5 times so far, I've hit my support goal. Now, usually it's...
Oh, he made money. Okay, so this is the paradox. The paradox is money or views. But, like, I mean, it's DSP, so at this point, you just instantly pick money. I guess that's that's a no-brainer, much like Cat.
And do a ginormous contribution. Like last night, we were more than halfway into the stream, and we only had like $30 of support, and then someone did like a $120 tip, and we hit the goal. I'm not complaining, but the point I want to make here is this playthrough is literally the least interested that I've had in any playthrough I've ever done. It just doesn't seem like many people really care about Disco Elysium, at least.
Okay, but when you're bitching about something in this way, you expect something is going to happen, right? You expect that something is going to change. Otherwise, you just wouldn't be spending all this time bitching about it, because we're like 5 minutes into him crying about it. But what is going to change? People they're going to force themselves to watch Dark Side Phil videos? And even if they do, he's not making money off of them, like he just said. So he's just complaining for the sake of complaining. And he doesn't even have a monetary reason, because he just said he made a bunch of money playing the game. I don't even get it. We're just bored. We're just complaining because we're bored, I guess.
It was new in 2019, but it is 2025. So maybe that's
because this guy
what it is I'm too late to the game. And I'll be honest, I do prefer to play games for more people that are going to watch. I'm not saying I need to play for thousands and thousands of people every time, but let me put it this way. The reason that I'm successful is because I'm a variety streamer and creator that plays a differing style of game pretty much every stream, right? All these genres are being hit, and therefore...
All right. Oh, I should be back now, unless the microphone broke, but I think it's okay. I don't know what happened. Maybe it disconnected automatically. But anyways, so as I was trying to say, this guy is complaining about wanting to have an arbitrary amount of people watching him, so he could be satisfied with the amount of people watching him. But how many people is that? Like, what can I do about that? Just watch his stream more? Oh, what's going on now? Why are people in chat saying it's a disaster? I think it should be fine. Should be okay. Right? I can see it works. Oh, you trolling? Might be trolling. Yeah, it should be good now. Hey, there we go. There we go. Because all my shit is freezing. Thank you, Windows 11. Okay, we're all good. We're good. Let's go back.
Every day and watch something completely different, and there's something for everyone. Today, I'm playing Blueprints, a puzzle.
But that's a bad thing, though. Having something for everyone, if you're targeting like a huge audience, is a bad thing. You should kind of know what you're going for and do the thing that you're going for. Like, if I watched every time on every Swaycast, I watched like 10 different lolcows, I would get a third of the views I get now, for example. Because then I would water myself down, and I would have to say interesting stuff about all the lolcows, or at least like try to say interesting stuff, which is impossible. So you're just gonna end up watering yourself down, much like DSP does, and you're gonna end up doing a whole lot of nothing, kind of. Which he is doing a whole lot of nothing. He's doing playthroughs, but then drops it like 10 hours in because people didn't pay for it. He's doing like a wrestling thing, but then we don't watch all the wrestling. We don't care about it. We didn't understand it. We don't have a guest. We don't have a co-host. And you're just you're shooting yourself in the foot. Just do like one thing and do it okay enough to have an audience, and just do that thing. And maybe explore other stuff.
Game. Tonight I'm playing Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, a hybrid action RPG. Tomorrow I'm playing Minecraft and Black Ops 6.
Yeah, that's retarded. Well, your point is that you're retarded. In 15 years into running a business, you still don't know how. You still don't know how to focus on what you're doing well.
For completely different...
Which is, I mean, nothing, but still, like, you can pick something and try until you get better at it.
Genres of game within 2 days. That's why I'm still here after 17 years, because even if there's something...
No, you're here because you asked people to keep you here, literally. Because it's like you're constantly getting shoved out the door and you're screaming and kicking and like, no, I need to be here. I have to be here. There's nothing else I can do. Please have me here. Please, please. And they just leave you in the room. That's pretty much it, dude. It's not because of some fake ass business ethic that you have or some amazing innovative business solution that you came up with. You're just here because you beg to be here. You
not so popular or not working as well, I always have something else right around the corner that people are looking forward to. I don't have the same exact people watching me every day. That's very true. Because people are like, how can this guy make a living when he streams to an audience of only a few hundred people every time he streams? Because it's not the same people. People who are here today might not be here tomorrow, might not be here Thursday. I got an audience for a podcast that may not be the audience for the gameplay. I got an audience for my wrestling commentary show that may not be the audience that tunes in when I'm building Legos. Get it? That's the difference. So because of that, even though at any given moment, I don't have that many people watching, the good news is there's enough people overall to support me and allow me to
hello?
make a good living.
Okay, finally. This should be back. I fucking hate this, dude. I hate this. I was cutting such a good promo. I was so passionate, pissed off. And my mic just dropped. It's nothing causing it. I'm staying still and not doing anything. I'm seething so much right now. DSP got me completely felted. Big ups Kinda Sav for 9 months. Big ups Sav and big ups Movie Sign for 3. We are back. Hopefully this doesn't happen again. So thanks for telling me, chat, because this is just fucking weird.
That's the formula that works. In the case...
That's the formula that works, by the way. As he's talking about how the formula is not working.
Of Disco Elysium. This is a game that...
And by the way, terrible point. Terrible point. That you're making content for such a wide variety of people that it's completely unpredictable if you're going to be able to pay your bills or not. It's really fucking dumb. It's a terrible idea.
Very few people are caring about. Almost no views on the playthrough. And in addition to that, no one's showing up for the streams. But for some bizarre reason, whenever I stream it...
Let me try something. Okay, I'm gonna put the microphone in a different USB, because maybe it's that. Because now it's connected to the desk. Yes, I have a fancy desk with USBs on it.
Some 1 or 2 people come and support it, and I hit my goals. So, is that enough to justify me to continue to play it? It's a good question. Here's the thing. I'm liking the game. Okay, I am. I'm enjoying it because it's so unique and different. But I'm going to be very honest. Play this more than once a week. What would happen is the same thing that happened to me when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3. If you don't remember, when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3, it started off with all this hype because it's a genre of game Phil doesn't usually play, and it was the game of the year. And then within about 3 weeks of me playing it, no one cared. The streams were dead. We only had like 100, 200 people watching, but people would show up to the streams and support them. So I would have good support, but no one cared. And what happened was on this channel, overall viewership dipped dramatically. For 3 months, my views were way down.
All right, we're back.
On all my content was way down. And
yeah, I also have RGBs on this desk, but they're super annoying. It looks really dumb, so I don't use them.
When my views and engagement dip, it means that the channel won't show up in the algorithm.
But it already doesn't.
Won't be recommended.
But it already is not, and it's bad. Like the videos, even if the videos are recommended, they are incredibly generic compared to everybody else's and incredibly outdated looking. So no one's going to click on it anyways. And considering that they have like 150 views each, they also look bad when you just look at the thumbnail and you look at the video and you're like, oh, so this video is probably not very interesting. I'm just going to skip. And then that's it.
Even to people who are like subscribed to me, it means that you see the channel less.
Because like, even if your content is not interesting, for somebody to click on it, at least it needs to look interesting. It needs to come across as interesting or engaging. And his just doesn't, because he's not interested in making it. He is not interested in making the thumbnails. He's not interested in making interesting titles. He's not interested in catching people's attention. He's not interested in anything.
And a lot of people at that point were like, well, since he's playing so much of this, I'm going to come back when he's done with this game. And it took me over 3 months to beat it, you see? So it really turned off a lot of people.
You see? You get it?
That's why with Disco Elysium, you've noticed I'm not playing it a lot. If there's such a small group of people who are interested, I can't play it nonstop. So I hope that it's okay that I'm only playing it once a week. In addition to that, it may actually be the actual reason why it gets the support it does. Because think of it this way. If only 1 or 2 people are actually supporting Disco Elysium, do you think they would be able to afford that if I played it 2-3 times a week? I mean, that's, I'm trying to raise $150 a stream. Do you really think that they probably have $450 to dish out every week? Or if I play it once a week?
Yeah, that's
and they only have to support 1 stream, doesn't that make it a lot easier on them, right? So there you have it. I think that maybe going ahead and playing it once a week has been working, but we just have to understand that this game is not going to be played very often. It's going to take me a very long time to beat it. For example, I've done 5 streams of it within about a month, okay? And we're a third in. That means I would continue to play it throughout April, May, and likely into June before we get to beat it. And you have to be okay with that. And I hope that you are. All right. And the other thing is, if, for example, all of a sudden it just stops getting support, can I have a stream where it's going to have nothing, no one showing up, and no one's going to support it? This is a business as well as a hobby. Yes, I'm a lifetime gamer, lifelong gamer. And I love sharing my passion for games with the internet. I surely do. But it's also the way that I make a living and support my family. It's pretty dumb if I'm going to be playing a game on stream and dedicating time to entire streams that no one is showing up for, watching, or supporting. I could just play the game offline in my own time then, correct? So that's why I have to make these smart decisions. And I hope you understand that. Some people don't and actually say really dumb things like, oh, so it's not about his passion for games anymore. Do you open a restaurant because you have passion for food, or do you open a restaurant to make money to support your family and run a business, or both? The answer should be both. But that's why you have to make those tough decisions sometimes, right? Perhaps you really like making pizzas, but no one cares about your pizza. All they want is a sandwich. So then you have to make sandwiches because that's what people want, even if your passion is pizzas. Get it? The same thing here. Just because I like Disco Elysium doesn't mean that the audience cares for it, and I have to make tough decisions sometimes, right? So, let's see how things go. For now, I plan to keep Disco Elysium in the rotation, playing it about once a week, seeing how it goes, and as long as people do still show up to watch and we get some support and hit goals, then I'm going to keep it in the rotation. But if all of a sudden there's a giant drop-off and no one's showing up and it doesn't get support, I got to get rid of it. And I'm sorry, I'm doing my best. I'm telling you up front, it's literally the least watched thing I've ever done in my absolute history. You understand that? It is.
No.
So,
okay. Oh, wow. Okay, finally.
There you have it, okay? All right. So yesterday was a great day. And by the way, we hit both support goals yesterday. So now we're at 8 straight streams of hitting my goals. And we are at 17 out of 20 goals hit. Only 3 goals needed. And then it's time for DSP Tries It, Popeye's pickle menu, including the pickle glazed chicken sandwich, the pickle lemonade, and I'm also going to order an order of their new wings because I haven't tried them yet. They've had them for a few months and I didn't try them. So I'll do that and we'll kind of compare that with also the new stuff. So that's awesome. As soon as we hit those goals, we'll do it. So here's the thing, 3 goals to go. If we hit a goal this stream and then tonight and then tomorrow, we'll order for tomorrow. It'll be dinner tomorrow after the stream. Okay. If we happen to hit more goals, like 2 goals today and then another one tonight, we could do it tomorrow as well. If we hit 3 goals on this stream right now,
What?
I'll order the food and we'll have it for dinner
should...
today, right after the Blueprint stream ends. We're not hitting 3 goals on this stream, for the record. That would be incredible. We're not doing that. Okay. I'm not expecting that whatsoever. Especially because if you guys haven't noticed, this week, the kick side contributions and support have.
Oh, dude, I fucking hate this. I fucking hate this. What the fuck happened now? And all my settings are gone. Yeah, well, this is how the stream's gonna sound until the end. I don't give a fuck. Fuck this. This is trash. And if the mic stops again, this is it. It's game over. I don't even know what it's doing it. But I'm not troubleshooting this live. It's annoying. I'm just gonna put a noise gate.
Dried up. Last week it was amazing because it was my birthday, but now this week it is incredibly slow. In fact, all day yesterday, the only support I had from Kick was a couple auto resubs, and we had no Kino entry, who did 3 gifted subs, and that was it. Everything else was dead. So I don't expect that we're going to be hitting monstrous amounts of goals. But the thing is, I'm only really looking to hit 1 a stream. I'm happy with that. All right. So let's keep that momentum going. Let's hit this stream today for Blueprints. Let's hit it tonight for Pirate Yakuza. Let's do it tomorrow on Minecraft. And let's get our reward tomorrow. The Popeyes DSP Tries It. And then we can work towards whatever's next. And I don't know what's next. We got to talk about it. We got to look and see. Do we want DSP Tries It? Do we want something different? We could talk about that and try to figure it out. Okay. But good stuff. Only 3 goals to go already. Thank you for this great support this week. Very nice of you. Okay.
How about we try this?
Cool.
Oh my God.
And by the way,
so
yesterday we had a big chunk of the podcast where we talked about what we should do when we hit 50 goals for a big milestone. And it's going to be a marathon. And we had some really good ideas. Idea number 1 is the return of viewer's choice, where you guys nominate, vote, and then pick games for me to play. And some of those games will likely become full playthroughs here.
I hate doing this, especially live. And now it's not even stereo, is it? Is it? I don't know. I'm fucking pissed. I'll go fix this someday. It's not even an hour-long stream. God damn it. Fucking bullshit. Okay, what should I do? I don't know.
On the channel, just like we did back in February, and I ended up playing the entirety of Anamu.
Hold on.
2007 Mike vibes. I actually dig it.
Yeah, I sound like Mr. Medicare. Let's actually check it out. I can keep doing this while sounding like this. I would just prefer not to. And I removed all of my shit, all of my. And I removed all of my shit, all of my. Okay, this sounds fine. You know what? This sounds fine. You can hear me. It's not that bad. Let's just keep going like this. If it cuts out again, I will kill myself. That's what I'm gonna do.
HD. But in addition, someone came up with an interesting idea: Closet Clean Out 2.0 and the vest and hat retirement event. Meaning, since I no longer use hats and vests and things in my setup, we don't have the tiered goals anymore. But I have a closet full of this stuff. What we would do is a marathon, where during the marathon, I'm cleaning out the closet, reorganizing, and we're just chilling and having fun. But for every level of support that I hit, I would actually put on a vest or a hat, and we would go through all of them.
Yeah,
and essentially, let's say, for example, I hit $100. So I put on the blue vest. But then when we hit 200, you guys pick the next vest. I take that vest off and I put it into a bin, and then it's in storage.
He puts
And
the
it's been
vest
retired.
off.
And so by the end of the
puts it in
day,
a bin.
we'll probably go through all the vests, all the hats, because probably every 50 we'll do a hat. You know, we'll just do silly
But
stuff all day.
I don't even
And that'll be a
understand
way
if this
to
is supposed to be
retire
like
that stuff.
exciting.
You know, it was many years, 220.
What is supposed to be exciting for me though? What do I get out of this? I get to watch him put on specific outfits that he put on before and then never wear them again. I mean, okay. If this was like a free event, then fine, maybe, but it's like a paid, like you need to pay for that event, and then you need to pay during the event to get interesting stuff happen. Well, quote unquote interesting. Allegedly interesting.
2020 through 2024 that we were using it. In the middle of last year, we retired it all. It's a good send-off event. Now, we don't have to do that. I'm just saying that was an idea someone had. And there you go. By the way, CCA says, I've been watching Disco Elysium on demand. In some parts, the audio and your mic become muffled. Same issue in the two newest parts. Is it a YouTube issue? Yes. It's the music issue. YouTube is blocking or having issues with the music, and so we're trying to run it through to get it to be okay with YouTube. But when YouTube does that, sometimes it muffles the audio. It's for some reason the makers of the game loaded the soundtrack of the game into YouTube's copyright engine. So if anyone plays it, the game gets all fucked up.
The copyright engine.
I don't know why the makers of the game did that.
Game
Almost no game
up?
developers do that, but they chose to do it, and it's screwing up everyone's playthroughs.
Because he's talking about Disco Elysium, right? Because the song is from a band, or at least some performer. So they decided to upload it somewhere. It's not something else. I don't fucking know. They have a right to do that. I don't know. I don't like. That's my fucking problem with asshole YouTubers, is that they feel entitled to making money while sitting on their ass. Like Darkside Phil has convinced himself that it's his God-given fucking right to put advertisements on other people's shit and make money off of it. And then when something goes wrong, in the few cases where he can't make money off of it, he gets fucking salty and tells everybody that he should be able to make money off of it, off of somebody else's song playing in the background, while this guy is picking his nose or going somewhere to show his underwear to the camera.
So,
and like, I don't mind it. I don't, well, not the showing the underwear part. I don't mind people monetizing their shit any way they care about, but once they get demonetized, when they start fucking crying like this because they can't put ads on somebody else's fucking song, that's what pisses me off.
It is what it is. It sucks. I don't know why they did that. That's pretty dumb. It's the same thing that happened with GTA back in the day. You know, all those playthroughs that had licensed music. It's really dumb. So anyway, 50 goals coming up. Excited to see how that goes and go from there. There was a troll super chat. Thanks, stupid. It's just hilarious. Just listen to this.
You're welcome.
Begging is not a business.
That's
okay.
True.
My model is that I give you content for free.
Okay, like everybody else who goes on YouTube, literally. And their content is much better. And it's more free. It is more free because his content really isn't free. His special events, are they free? The shit that he spent like 10 minutes talking about, was that free? I don't think it is.
You enjoy the content and then you support it.
Well, then those two parts, that's not a good business strategy. It's like being a part of your business strategy is that some customers are going to get addicted to it and spend a bunch of money on it. It's like, it's not very likely to happen.
Me sitting here and saying, hey, I have some goals for support, let's hit them, and then giving you positive reinforcement for it, such as, hey, if we hit the goal, we'll have a celebration. When we hit a certain amount of goals, we do a big reward.
Yeah, bro, you can tell this shit to somebody that doesn't watch your stuff. You can tell this shit to, I don't know, the next guy that he's gonna have over for Smart Guys. You can tell this shit to somebody that gets 10 views that you go and interview for clout. You don't get to say this to people that actually watch you and know how you fucking beg for money and know how you expose yourself and literally admit to shit that nobody should know about just so people can feel bad about you and give you more money. Try sell this to somebody else with your gay-ass business model.
You imbecile.
Imbecile.
is when you sit on the street with nothing to offer.
Does it have to be on the street? I think you can beg at home as well, on the internet with a web camera pointed at your face, because you did that a lot and you embraced it and you admitted you're a beggar and you said, I'm gonna ask for contributions and you're gonna like it. So that's kind of you admitting you're a beggar.
Offer society, and you shake a cup.
What does Phil have to offer society? How is Phil exactly helping society? By providing a service that people can find much better everywhere else? You can get exactly what DSP is offering you everywhere else in much better quality. So in that aspect, he's not really helping society. He's helping individuals. And he's not doing it selflessly as a public service. He's doing it to get paid. And he's doing it to buy himself fucking stuff.
And
helping
you say,
society.
alms for the poor.
Yeah. Phil,
I'm not a-
save the house, pay my taxes. A lunch meat sandwich.
Poor.
I'm not poor.
Okay? I'm not.
That's right. That's right. You are broke by choice. And that's why you're going to have to struggle to pay your fat wife's medical bill because she's way too fat. And you're going to have to struggle to pay all your other fucking bills. And make up weird stunts and tricks and manipulations to get the money because you can't get it by being a nice person or likable. Because you're not. So you're going to just keep eating shit and cutting promos on random nobodies in your chat. Because you are Dark Side Phil.
I make a good living because I provide content people like.
Okay, where does the money go? How much you got in savings?
And then when they like it,
I make a good living. When somebody says this, I assume they have a safety net. Does Phil have a safety net? Does he have a safety net big enough to catch Cat if he dies? Is that what's gonna happen? Phil dies of alcohol poisoning, and then Cat is just sick. And I guess that's why she started praying. That's why she started praying. Because she knows only God can help her if this guy fucking decides to die one day. And he's DSP, so he got like a 10% debuff chance
like
to die on any
but
given
he gets
day.
to beg you for 2 hours for $100, but he wants MDS for him and his wife.
Yeah, this guy is a street performer that can't even tune his guitar, who expects to get paid as much as fucking Taylor Swift. Because he provides a service to society.
they reciprocate.
Oh, we got
If
a
you
double
think that's
DTS? Of course
begging,
we do. Everything
You're
is
just
fucked
dead
today.
wrong because you're a jealous
Everything is
imbecile who wishes that
Oh,
they
and
could
jealous. I love the jealous. Jealous. Imagine being jealous of DSP. You should end your life if you're jealous of DSP. If you reach a point where you look at this guy's life and you're like, dude, I want to have that. It's time for reincarnation. It's that time. If you're looking at this guy and be like, man, I wish I had this life. I wish I was this guy with this mindset and with this brain and with this personality. I wish I was him. I want this hairline.
have everything that I have and you don't, and you're just so jealous about it.
So
you can't come
jealous.
to grips with reality that I have a business that has been successful now since 2011.
Successful?
That's right. I've been doing this for a living for 14 years, and I'm going to do it for as long as I want.
No, no, no. You know this is not true. You know this is not true, Phil. And you can see in the way that he looked when he was saying it that even he was not convinced that this was going to happen.
That's right. I've been doing this for a living.
Listen.
For 14 years, and I'm going to do it for as long as I want, as successfully and to the level that I want.
No. Wah. No, not as long as you want, dude. You got some, like, your bills are paid by some lonely retard somewhere. You need to know this. And when that guy decides to maybe reincarnate, your bills will not be paid anymore. So he gets to pull the plug, Phil. That's why I'm so jealous
Doing
of
the
him.
content that I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Get it? That's it. Your jealousy, your incredible jealousy,
Incredible
is
jealousy.
embarrassing to humanity.
So embarrassing. So you're just like, if somebody calls you out on the shitty things you do, you just accuse them of being fucking jealous. That's how it works. Even though you got nothing going on that people are going to be jealous of. I guess people who literally have nothing are going to be jealous of Phil. Because at least they're going to have a roof over their head.
So please shut up. But
Please shut up. You're too
thanks for the
fucking
super chat. I
jealous.
appreciate that you are supporting the content, even though I didn't even ask for anything. There you go. There was no begging required. You just forthcoming with the support. So thanks. Anyway, let's get back to business here. What's up, King Michael? How you doing? What's up, Toasty Chestnuts?
It's
How you
so
guys doing
corny.
today over on Kick? Good to see you both.
It's so corny. You're
Ralph
just
did a
so
$5
fucking
super chat and
jealous
says,
that everyone fucking hates me, and I barely get the money that I want, and then it is immediately gone. You're so jealous.
"Is Street
It pissed me off so much. There are few things that he ever does that piss me off as much as when he says fucking you're jealous.
performing a business? Streaming is similar to that." Yeah, it is. Absolutely, street
What?
performing is a business. Did you know?
Street performing.
Street
Yeah, I
performer-
just told you this guy is a guy that sits around. His guitar is not plugged in and it's not tuned, but he's sitting there and expecting for you to give him as much money as Kendrick Lamar makes.
Have to report all of their income, all of it, okay? And they have to pay taxes on it. It's a business, 1,000,000%. They have to be registered. They absolutely, yes. Street performers in the United States are businesses and have to be treated as such. That's correct, 100%. If they don't, they're breaking the law. Now, does anyone go after them? Who knows, right? Then again, the average street performer probably, quite honestly, doesn't make as much as, say, a full-time streamer like me. They don't. So maybe they get away with it. But me, everything I do is done properly, reported properly, you know, claimed properly, and or paid for properly. I pay a lot of taxes, all right? So there you go. So yeah. But yeah, no, it's I would argue if you're talking like a comparison, you know, because street performer
No,
gives
Phil, because a street performer is talented. They sat on their fucking ass and they learned how to play that shitty guitar with where half the strings are broken. They learned how to do it. They learned how to sing. They learn how to do stuff. You didn't fucking learn anything, dude. You're bad at performing, but you expect to be paid as if you are good. And you're in denial about being bad. So you're just gonna eat shit and you're gonna have people mock you and go past you and say, oh my god, it's the fucking gout guy again. It's the guy with the gout that can't even play guitar. And he's asking for money.
away their crap.
You know what he's like? I'll tell you what he's like. He's like some fucking gypsy that sits on the street and pretends is poor and put up a little cardboard sign that it has poorly written on it, some kind of a sob story. And after somebody gives him money, you take a look at the gypsy and you see him go to the liquor store. And you're like, well, bro, I thought you were going to buy food with this. I gave you money for a fucking slice of pizza. And then he looks at you and he fucking smiles and tells you, you're just fucking jealous that people gave me money and I can do whatever I fucking want with it. Yeah, what a great business, dude. I wish everybody would have a business. So jealous. So jealous. I'm pissed off. I'm seething.
Craft for free, and then if you like what they just did, you support them. Yeah, I would say yes. I would say that it's very similar, but the virtual has become way more predominant than the IRL, right? Street performer maybe was what laid the groundwork for now the online content creator.
No, this is fucking
Okay.
stupid.
Let's see here.
So stupid,
The
bro.
Goat did a $2 super
idiot.
chat. Why do you make your wife work and cook when you make $140,000?
Right? And also she is fat and sick, isn't she?
First of all, you have absolutely, positively no idea how much money I make.
No idea how much you make.
You don't.
$1 billion. There you go. He makes $1 billion. I just made it up.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot. Why? I think it's pretty safe considering that you put all the money that you make on stream on the leaderboard. I think somebody, if they decided to do the numbers, they could have a pretty good estimate.
Because all the morons who try to, oh, he makes this, he makes that, he makes this. You have no clue because you actually can't quantify what I make. You don't know what % of anything that I get on a stream I actually keep. And how
Yeah,
much
they
goes
know.
to
You can
taxes or
calculate
whatever.
it. You can
You have
calculate
no idea
that
what's
too.
real
What do you think? I'm fucking Jade?
or not.
He thinks everybody is Jade. That's why he got such a high level of smugness and arrogance. He thinks everybody is an NPC. that legitimately can't form a coherent thought of their own.
Right? I said this before.
I would be this
have
fucking badass too if I thought so.
no idea if I've ever received a tip. They could all be real. They could all be fake.
Oh, so are you implying that you're lying about everything, or that you could be lying about everything? Why would you be lying about everything? Aren't you a very truthful and honest guy? I've never heard anybody say I'm gonna be honest more than DSP does.
Some could be real, some could be fake, and the truth is, it's none of your business. Get it? It's my business, not yours.
Wow.
So all these morons
What
out
a
there
fucking
who tried
the Mickey Mouse laugh. You didn't even feel like mocking him. It's like, oh, it's not even your business, it's mine.
Fake. Some could be
It's
real.
so gay.
Some could be fake. And the truth is, it's none of your business.
Oh, it's none of your business.
Get it?
But why are you seething so much when somebody tries to make it their business? Why is it my business if your wife is fat and retarded and dying?
It's my business. Now,
who decides what is whose business? That's what I want to know. Who decides this? Who decides this? I want to meet that guy.
So all these morons out there who try to figure this shit out. Oh, Phil made this, Phil made that.
This is your business and this is my business. And giving me ideas for my content so I can make money off of it is your business. But then making the content is my business, or is it your business, or is it mine? I don't really understand.
Phil made you don't know what I make. I could be making 3 times that.
No, you're not.
And I could be making 1/3 of that.
No, you're not.
And
you're making pretty much approximately what people say you're making. You're making about 100 to 120K.
It's none of your business.
Yeah, it kind of is when you lie about where your money is going. I mean, it really isn't my business. I just don't care if it's my business or not, and I comment about it anyways because I feel like it. Maybe you're just fucking jealous that people don't pocket watch me, Phil, and they pocket watch you. Because you make a big deal and a big business over where your money is going. Bleh.
Okay. Now, why does my wife work? Well, because she wants to. She doesn't want to sit around the house all goddamn day.
Are you sure about that?
Okay.
She wants to work. She wants to stock shelves all day, you fucking idiot. It's good for her. Because I told her it is.
Because by having her work, it alleviates the financial responsibilities around here. Instead of it all being on my shoulders, it's a second income that goes towards.
Yeah, you bet your ass this is what he told her.
Very important thing.
Honey, would you like to be the second income?
Things. Okay. Our finances are set up in a certain way on purpose. So basically,
what does that even mean? Our finances are set up in a certain way on purpose. It's such a weird, super weird and cryptic thing that you say that you probably shouldn't even have said at all, because now people are like, what do you mean by that? What is your finances set like? Are you doing some scams? Are you perhaps scamming people? I don't know.
Allow me to explain in the best way possible, okay? Let me see if I can phrase this in a way that makes sense.
Do not fear me, Gypsy. All I want from you is your tears. Please give them to me or I will take them.
No, none of my tears. First of all, I'm not a gypsy. I'm purebred. Never, ever accuse me of being a gypsy. That is incorrect. And second of all, if there were gypsy tears, I would have acquired them immediately for my own potions and recipes. So get in line. Get.
Fuck off. Go fuck yourself. Mind your own business. What my wife and I do is our business, not yours.
Fuck your retarded wife and fuck you. And also, this segment should not exist. If you want to tell somebody to fuck off, you don't do this. You don't do this big clown show about it, because you're the only guy that looks bad, and not the other retard that told you something, because nobody knows who they are. No one knows them. The only person looking bad after this segment is this guy, because, I mean, look at him.
You don't know better than us, so kiss my ass. There we go. The camera was slightly off.
Phil is nothing by positive content.
Wait, hold on, what? Oh, nothing but positive content. Phil is nothing by positive content? I'm very confused right now. Today is a day of huge confusion. But big ups BSP for the $2. And big ups XJS for 9 months, who says Gypsy Sweat is considered an elixir. Nah, you're not gonna scam me like this. What do you think you're gonna say? Getting to make me drink Gypsy tears. What's wrong with you? Gypsy Sweat.
That's better.
Not drinking
I wasn't
Gypsy
centered.
Sweat.
What about this one?
They don't even sweat because they
It
never
looks like
work.
they've all moved somehow. There we go. What about this one? Yeah, okay, let's fix them all. There we are. Now they're all centered. Good. Very good.
And big ups RS Nerd for the 15 months.
Okay. But thanks for the $2 super chat for the incredibly intrusive, nosy question that's none of your business. Okay.
Okay, anything else?
Alrighty, so
He's so successful. What did we actually learn from this clip? He is successful. His wife loves working shitty retail jobs for a quarter of the money that he gets sitting on his ass and begging for money. She gets off on that, and also their finances are set up in a specific way on purpose. Which, yeah, people in chat said it's separate bank accounts, which, I mean, yeah, I figured. And she probably has her own line of credit that they've completely milked dry. So I'm thinking this fat idiot wife is slaving away at a Kroger's somewhere just so she can pay a bunch of credit that they got together or that he got by himself. No, I don't want to think about that. I forgot that I'm jealous of him and I want to be him. I forgot I wanted to be
we're
Phil.
off to a good start. $32.
But dude, he makes so much money that is immediately gone and he doesn't get to enjoy it. What? How are you not jealous? Oh, so he got partnered on Kick, which I don't even know what that is supposed to mean, to be honest, and I don't really care because I thought he was partnered already. But I guess he is now, so Kick is still gonna keep existing. Oh yeah, I wanted to watch this one because I think he called his chat a racist because they didn't like a game that was woke, I guess. Maybe? I don't even know.
Let me tell you something, brother.
I don't even know.
Snort.
Code. No one really has talked about too much. So they are offering, if you didn't know, in Japan only, they are offering a Japanese-only Switch 2.
No way.
Meaning it doesn't work in English. It only runs on Japanese. But it's a significant discount compared to the version of Switch 2 that will have the English. So if you're in Japan and you speak Japanese, you can get the console for a big discount. Everyone else worldwide has to pay more money, a premium, to have the version that has your language in it. But if you're Japanese, you get a big savings. And
okay,
just
well, I mean, all right.
talking about this.
Like the whole Switch 2 situation is
Other
interesting.
day, there's a good reason for it. The Japanese think that they are number one,
What?
and all others are number 2 or lower.
But doesn't every country think they're number one, even if it's like Albania or something? Go ask a fucking Albanians, is Albania number one? And listen to what they're gonna tell them. Don't Americans think they're number one? Are they number one? I think Brazilians believe they're number one, and so do the Chinese. I think we should have another war to figure out who is number one.
known. It's in their culture. So to them,
Well, it's in their culture to think that they're better than everybody else? Okay. DSP clearly knows about everybody's culture because he's a part of it. And he's watched a video on YouTube about it.
hey, we're the makers of it. We're manufacturing this thing. We don't need English. So therefore, we'll make it cheaper for us. If anyone else wants it, great. That's fine, but you're going to pay more because we're Japanese and we say so. That's how they operate over there. I find it shocking because people just don't get this. They don't get that this is how the world is, that not everyone in the world is the same as you.
What?
Cultures are different all
But
around.
what is even the point about everyone in the world is different? Like, what is even the point? That some country is going to sell a toy at a cheaper price for their own countrymen? I don't actually even get the point. It's just I feel like a lot of the stuff he says is so he can get to a certain point where he can lecture people about how open-minded and cool he is. But there is no actual substance in what he says. There's no actual meaning in this. There's no point. There's no there is no destination we're supposed to reach logically. The destination is that he is smart and smarter
Around
than
the
everybody
world.
else.
There's places in this planet that's, as crazy as this sounds, they make women dress from head to toe in clothing and cover their entire bodies. They can't. How dare you be seen? A piece of your body be seen in public? That's completely against our culture. To us, we're like, what?
But well, I mean, that the thing is that the resources are out there for you to find out why they do that. And you can still think it's stupid and not make sense in a different culture, and you can think they're retards. But you can actually, if you're so interested in why they do that, you can just go and figure it out and learn it and understand something about their culture, even if you don't end up agreeing with it or liking it.
In America, you're lucky if you have a woman walking outside with anything covering her nipples and her cooch.
Really?
But in other cultures, it's like, you know, the antithesis of
When was the last time you saw a cooch, Phil?
that. Like, but that's the world is different outside of where you live in this little isolated, you know, bubble chamber that you live in, and you think that everything, tunnel vision is like how you like it. It's not. The Japanese are very different. They think differently than us here in the United States.
Why?
You know,
they're Asian.
so to them, they're like, "Ha, fuck you." We
Because they think in Japanese. That's why. They think in a different language.
get the best of everything. We're gonna get the better version. It's cheaper. We don't care that you want it cheaper. We don't give a fuck about you. We get the best. You get the leftovers.
Okay, I guess there was supposed to be a point there. But he didn't even call his chat racist. He didn't even call anybody racist. It's just a whole lot of nothing in this video. It's just Phil is the best, and he's lecturing you to be more open-minded because a different culture is different. That's all I learned, really. And I'm not even trying to like misinterpret this. Come on, bro, say something. Anything. It's
All right.
your show.
Well, I guess we should end the show, shouldn't we?
Oh, it's actually mine. Go fuck yourself. We get to leave. I saw Kino Casino made fun of DSP crying on his birthday, which is something that we should definitely watch. I forgot this happened because it was like, what, a week ago or something? And he fucking cried. It's here somewhere. Yeah, he asked for $3,000 because he's out of his fucking mind. And he did it, so here's the video. He did it, so I guess the point was to show people that he doesn't need Kino Casino or external clout in order to get money. That's what he tried to do. And he didn't hit the 3,000, so I guess his experiment is a failure, but obviously he's not going to admit it.
I honestly don't know if anyone can answer me this.
Oh my god, is he drunk? Instantly drunk talk.
Answer. I'm curious. Can anyone answer me this? I honestly don't know if anyone can answer me this.
Definitely drunk. I honestly don't know if
106?
somebody can answer
I
me.
can't even see anymore. I drank so much. I ate so much. I'm so tired. I can't. Are we at 106? Are we at 107 now?
He's so lame, bro. Oh, he's so cool, I mean. Because I'm jealous of him. I forgot I'm jealous of this. Look at this. So much to be jealous of. Toys and garbage. And a great shirt. And a great hairline. As always.
I think we're at 107. Yeah, let's say 107. I can't even see. All right. So, here's my honest question to everybody. As I concluded out, what are you kidding me? Another $100 super chat?
Oh my god, he's gonna cry because he
Okay.
got a super
I'm
chat.
going to try to stay conscious.
Because he got like $65 in the end. After YouTube's cut.
And end the stream.
Oh my god, people love me so much. After I beg them to love me.
Just like last time, a month ago. Okay?
What happened last time?
Honest question, and I want an answer. And I better get a goddamn answer. What is going on?
What?
All right? Why?
This guy needs to be institutionalized immediately. or at least put in some kind of a conservatorship. Or worst case scenario, just handcuff him to a fucking radiator pipe or in a shipping container. This guy needs to be contained. He's a danger for himself and others.
Am I getting so much support recently?
Why am I getting so much money?
What has happened? Because here's
Tell me.
the thing. For many years,
Oh no.
I struggled. For many years,
No, he rehearsed this. This has been rehearsed. This has been rehearsed in the shower. Just imagine him sitting there on the shower stool and thinking about it. So then I'm going to be like, I'm going to wait until they give me money. And then I'm going to be like, you guys, I don't know why you're giving them money. Because, like, life has been so hard for me. And, like, my wife has got so fat. And despite all of that, you keep giving me money.
I tried my best to make content that people cared about, that people would support. And I did get support, but I struggled regardless, right? I did.
Yeah, imagine being so trash that you can get everything you ask for and you still fucking struggle. Maybe you're just destined to struggle, Phil. Maybe that's just in your DNA.
All of a sudden, last year, I made an active choice to cross over with Kino Casino. I made the choice.
Oh, and again.
Not them. I did. I stuck my foot out. I was the one who activated it. And it worked. Okay?
He's so lame, bro. He's so lame. I cannot believe this.
It worked. And a lot of viewers started watching me out of nowhere, and it was their viewers. But then I knew it was limited time. I knew it wouldn't last.
But I thought it was the King Snake. I thought it was your plan, right?
I knew that they were going to.
Oh, and he was sucking massive cock in the DMs. You know what? I'm just going to show you now. This fucking segment is trash. It pissed me off. I'm going to show you now. So we can see what the reality is. Oh, we can't see the reality because I'm logged out of Twitter. So forget about what I just said. We're not doing it.
Try to get me into the realm of drama. I knew this was coming. So I stopped it. And I knew it was coming. I knew, Phil, you did it. You got the short-term support. It's going to end. At least you had a means to an end, which I did. Look at my background. Look at my setup. Look at everything.
But what is that an example of? You getting money and spending it? Like, is this supposed to be it? Like, how is it better for me that you have toys in the background? Like, how does this benefit me? I get to look at the toys in the background? What am I, fucking 12 years old? Is this supposed to be a selling point? Why I should like you and be invested in your content? That you have a Minecraft sword in the background?
This is a result of me going outside of my comfort zone, right? And trying something different and knowing that I was kind of making a deal with the devil.
That sounds like you did some gay stuff, Phil. That makes me sound like they pulled a Diddy on you. Like you showed up to the Diddy party with no baby oil. That's what it sounds like. And not just you making a bunch of streams and then being a cuck and letting yourself be humiliated. And explaining in the DMs that you got so humiliated that you have to spin this in a different way just so you don't look like a complete cuck.
Which is exactly what I did. And then I stepped out of it when I felt that was the time to do it. Right?
Yeah. And not when you got, dude, read the DMs. It's a completely different thing. In the DMs, I'm going to summarize this, but I would highly recommend, if you got some time to spare, go listen to Tevin's series of reading them, because he reads them in a funny voice, and we talk about everything. It's like chronologically. It's great. But here's what happens. They have Steve Cambion have the interview, right, and make fun of him. And then Phil is scrambling. He is panicking because he knows he just embarrassed himself and he got fucking cooked. And he knows that he got set up by Triple P. So what happens afterwards is this guy goes crazy needy in the DMs, like a girlfriend that just needs to come back to you. And he's looking for ways and asking Triple P, dude, how can we spin this? How can we present this narrative that actually you guys didn't fuck me over so we can keep being friends? How can we do that? And I don't really remember what the outcome is. Well, I guess we all know the real outcome. But Triple P was trying to assure him that everything is okay. He was trying to be like, hey, Phil, well, Steve, he just went into business for himself, dude. I don't know what happened. And it really helped that you did the interview with him because he's a really small channel and it really helped him get some views. So that's basically what the angle was. And yeah, it didn't fucking work. And everybody still thinks he's a cuck. But he was desperate to try and spin a narrative. And every time, by the way, every time, someone needed to tell him what to do. This guy, if you read the DMs, you will be convinced he has absolutely no internal monologue of his own. He has absolutely zero agency as a person, as his own standalone human being. He has no ability to make a choice or take a risk for himself. Zero. At every turn, every moment, someone needed to make some kind of a choice or have some kind of an opinion or make some kind of a decision. He would delegate this to somebody else. And then he would cry about their ideas being terrible. And he would cry about them failing to get the good guests and everything. Because that's his whole shit. This is his whole gimmick. Is the guy who can't do anything, doesn't know anything, is too fucking stupid to take a risk, doesn't want to do it. And in the end, if somebody ends up doing something, it's their fucking fault that it wasn't successful. And if it was successful, it's his fault because he came up with the idea. But here's the thing about idea guys, because this is called an idea guy. It's just a guy who he throws out a bunch of ideas, and that's his whole contribution to the project. The thing with ideas is, if you have one, you better be some kind of a person with the resources possible to at least make an attempt to make it happen, or at least make an attempt to convince people that it's going to work. So, for example, if DSP has the idea, let's make a stream with fucking PewDiePie. At least you need to have the connections possible to get in PewDiePie's DMs and get him to acknowledge you. So this idea is more than just some fucking weird fantasy what-if scenario, and it's actually something that could happen, that is plausible. And he just can't make it happen. So he's just throwing out empty ideas.
A lot of people gave me so much shit during that time period saying you did the wrong thing. You messed up.
You did.
Okay?
Huge cuck.
And I knew that people...
And now he set himself up for a lifetime of getting milked by Kino Casino. A lifetime. He thought his fucking trolls are bad. Well, Kino Casino got more viewers, and they got more clout, and they're going to make fun of him not more consistently, but they're going to make fun of him consistently enough to always be a pain in his ass.
We're going to hate me for it. But I tried to, tell people, no, understand, I'm doing the right thing. And then once I stepped out of it a few weeks ago, I was very nervous.
I thought it was your plan all along. Dude, this is... No. But what? I've never seen somebody do this so blatantly and so completely. Because there's tens of thousands of people that remember the Level 666 podcast featuring Review Tech USA and what DSP did then. So many people remember it, right? And now that thing didn't happen. Now he's back to being a victim completely. He couldn't be the alpha. He couldn't be the king snake. Now he's back to being some fucking dingleberry shit on the internet's ass. Dude, no way. It's like it's not canon. Literally, the Level 666 podcast is not canon. This is insane. I can't believe this. And now he was scared instead. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say this. Now that I mentioned scared, reading the DMs, he was terrified of June the King. Terrified. He thought this would be the end of him. He thought this would be all. Because he realized how much he lied about everything, and he realized how fucked he would be if his dents actually weren't level 10,000 retarded. But fortunately, they were, and they didn't give a fuck.
No exaggeration. That was it. That I was going to go right back to where I was. That everything that I'd done, everything that I built, the whole, Phil's taking chances, Phil's trying new things.
But built what? What built? What did we build? You just ask people to give you things. You ask someone to give you an audience. You show up on somebody's stream to make fun of someone. This is not building stuff, bro. Come on. This is basic shit. You spend 2 hours making fun of Review Tech USA and thinking that this is like you signed the Declaration of Independence? Give me a fucking break. Get real.
It didn't matter that I was going to go back to the old thing, just cower back to my old content or whatever. But that's not what's happened.
But wait, this is what you're doing right now. You're cowering back to your old content. You're talking about how everybody who does drama is some weird freak and immoral and pathetic and lame. And you are better than all of them. But you admit this is being a coward.
What's happened is people are still here. They're still watching. They're still supporting. Yes, as you saw with Ethan Ralph coming on my content, I'm still trying new stuff.
Okay, now I would, Phil, if I was you, I would completely forget about that happening. I would make that not be canon. This guy affiliating himself with fucking Ethan Ralph, the lowest form of life on the internet, just so they can make fun of Triple P for 5 minutes. And Ethan Ralph can barely keep himself awake for the length of the podcast. It's insane. That should have been retconned.
And for the record, there's more stuff coming. I'm not even lying. There's more stuff coming.
Ethan Ralph is the lowest form of life, dude. And you willingly making content with him makes him about as fucking bad as he is.
You want to see some stuff? This week, do not miss Smart Guys.
Nothing happened. Nobody showed up. There wasn't a Smart Guys because the guy couldn't make it.
That's all I'm going to say. With no spoilers. Do not miss Smart Guys this week.
Nothing happened.
This is something that I never would have done before, but it's time. We're trying new stuff, right? Do not miss Smart Guys this week. My third and final guest co-host before WrestleMania, right? And more. All right? But I don't get it because I don't feel like I've really changed down here. I do feel like I gave it a shot. And I know that people liked the drama, Phil, but then we're like, oh, you didn't go too far into it. Oh, you snaked the casino, or they snaked you. Who cares,
though,
right?
Who says this?
I don't get
people, bro, like random usernames in chat. Stop thinking about them. They're not real. They're just text on your screen. Close your eyes, idiot. People were saying, you don't really care about what people are saying, do you? You just care about it when it validates what you feel, because you're too scared to have an opinion, because you're a fucking coward. You can't have an opinion, even if it's a bad, uninformed opinion. You're terrified, because one of your pay pigs might disagree and leave.
I don't understand this level of support that I'm getting. It is now
You asked for it, though. You asked for it, though. You told people for a whole week leading up to this that you would ask for a lot of money. And you did. And then you got it, and you're like, whoa, I got a lot of money. Why? Because you asked for it. Stop making this seem like a Hallmark movie. It's not. It's literally you just ask for something annoying and hard enough, and people give it to you. This is the story of your life, Phil.
Months. And I cut ties with the casino a month ago. It's still continuing. You know, I wasn't even doing anything with the casino this year besides Smart Guys. It's still continuing. So it actually is blowing my mind. Like, I don't know what to say, but thank you. I'm lost. My mind is
his idea is that he thought that every single person that found him through Kino Casino would leave, because that's how, like, they're NPCs or something. They're like automatons. They're drones. Because he looks at everybody as a drone automaton. For him, everyone is an NPC. And that's why he tries all this shit. Like I said earlier, if you see everyone as this subhuman entity, obviously you're going to believe that you're better than all of them. And you're going to act in specific ways where you consider them to be not being able to, like, recognize what you're doing. But they actually can. That's the plot twist.
Boggled. I don't... I'm very... Like, when I first started doing work with the casino, everyone was like, oh, how do you feel about your newfound popularity?
No, everybody was like, Phil, you're a fucking hypocrite. That's what actually happened. Phil, you sold yourself for a crumb of clout. Phil, what happened to the integrity? What happened to not caring about drama? What happened to all the, what was it, the misery brokers and hating them? I thought you love them now, and now you love them. What happened, Phil? Phil, Phil. That's what they actually said.
I was like, wow, this is great. This is amazing. Thank you. Now here we are. I'm not with the casino. I just did a marathon. Look at how much I just made.
And also the way he talks about it, it would make it seem like he was a part of the show and not just a guy that they were using to make fun of Loki and make fun of other people while they both benefit. He thinks he was like actually a part of the thing, which is fucking great, by the way.
Just for being me. I don't get it. I don't get it. Do you like me?
Oh, no!
I haven't changed.
No!
I just...
No. Stop the cap. Stop the stream. Stop this. Everything. Stop it. God damn. How are you gonna say this, dude? You're a middle-aged man. How needy are you? How insecure are you? How desperate for validation is your pathetic, lame fucking life? God damn. Oh my god. Oh, dude. I'm dying of cringe. Fuck. Do you like me? Do you still like me? Would you guys watch me if I was a worm? Would you guys watch me if I was a snail? Please tell me something nice. I'm PMSing.
I'm baffled. Absolutely baffled.
You're baffled.
But I guess I'm baffled in a good way. I'd rather be confused because you guys are supporting me. Just like last summer, I was confused, and I'm still confused.
What do you mean I'm confused,
Then
bro?
be baffled why.
Oh, this is the fake. Oh, the fake humbleness. I despise this so much. The fake humbleness. It's like you ask for a bunch of money, and then you get it, and you're like, whoa, I never thought I would get it. You guys, that's insane. I never thought I would get it. Why'd you ask for it then? Why'd you ask for it? Or you wanted to just milk as much as possible. Anywhere, as much as possible, even if we don't actually hit the number I'm asking for. I mean, come on. If he didn't ask for all this and just get like hundreds upon hundreds of dollars, I would fucking get it.
I feel like I'm doing the right thing and you guys aren't supporting me. I'd rather be baffled why you are. Because I don't think
what's
I've
up,
changed.
People coming over from the Levity stream? We're watching DSP's drunk birthday crybaby bash. And it's so much fun. He just asked his chat if they like him. You guys like me?
The truth?
You guys like me, maybe? Would you guys maybe give me a kiss?
Back in the day.
If you could?
When I started on YouTube. When I was just a nobody.
Yeah, speaking of that, you're still a nobody. Anyways, back in the day when he started on YouTube, his very first face reveal video was still him asking for stuff. So he can still keep doing this for a living. Literally, it was asking for stuff. Go click on the ads so I can make money, so I can make this my job, please. If you don't do this, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to kill myself. He didn't say this, but he should have.
And I was making content, yelling at a camera, at the TV.
Do you not do that
and it looked like shit.
That's the
same. And I was just being dumb.
You
and
do
I was
the same
swearing.
thing now.
And I was making sexual jokes or whatever.
Same thing now.
I don't think I made good content then either.
You know, like now either.
I was like,
so are you trying to tell me that for 16 years, all that happened is that this guy bought more toys? And his shit still sucks? And it sucked then, and it sucks now. At least now, well, at least then, it was kind of organic. Like, you can say whatever you think about him. You can say that he was racist, sexist, whatever. He was like that. Like, that was his personality. Even though he would like to tell you that he was faking it, so children would like him, which is kind of crazy. Why would you fake being racist so children would like you? That's something. But anyways, at least it was real. And now we just got a husk of a man that is scared to be himself because the people that pay his bills might decide not to do so. and they might go and pay Lexi's bills or PWR's bills or, God forbid, Review Tech USA's bills, so he can buy some new sunglasses for his daughter.
Why are people watching this? I don't get it. I don't understand, but they like it. So I'm going to keep going. And I did. Like, it baffles my mind. 17 years ago, 10 years ago, last summer, today, it's all the same to me. I'm lost, but at the same time, I'm happy.
What?
So thank you.
I think he realized how pathetic this segment was, so he was like, "Oh wait, but hold on. My point is that I'm happy. I'm happy."
Everyone who has supported me for these long 17 years, the end of this crazy road. I don't feel like it's the end. I feel like it's the beginning of me being independent and feeling free and feeling like I can do what I want.
Bro, this is what people sound like after a breakup. A breakup. Yeah, you know what? It's a new chapter. I'm not used to this, but now I can be independent. I can listen to music loud at home, and I don't have to put up with anybody. I can do whatever I want. He's emancipated. He got emancipated. I love him so much. I'm so jealous of him. He's so cool and not insecure at all.
To doing what I need
And
to
he's
do with
straight.
my life.
Definitely
and I have
straight.
no tethers to anyone who tries to pull me in one direction, because you guys, in the last
Bro,
8
what are
months,
you
have you
talking
not
about?
shown?
No, the reality is, let me tell you the fact of the matter of the factual situation of the style, is that the moment Kino Casino put his dick up his ass, he forgot about his fucking fans. It was all about what Kino wanted to do. It was all about the fucking shitty drama he wanted to put together, all the shit he wanted to talk on the internet. And then, once they pulled the rug on him, he was like, wait, I forgot about my dents. I have to go tell them I love them, or they're going to stop giving me money because I forgot about them all this time. And this is what's happening now. Now we need to go back into their good graces. You guys still love me, right? Even though I cheated on you? Well, content-wise, kinda. If you want to do the mental gymnastics, he did cheat on his fan base. And he did kind of let his wife down by intentionally doing content with a guy that was talking shit about her and showed no signs of stopping. Like, you could tell Triple P doesn't give a fuck about making jokes about Cat. He was going to say whatever he wants anyways, which is, I guess, the good decision. I respect that. Imagine bending the knee to Darkside Phil, or matter of fact, bending the knee to any kind of online parasite, worthless piece of shit, subhuman, similar to Darkside Phil. Like, even if you're wrong, you're just gonna be defiantly fucking wrong. Cause fuck those people.
That you like what I do, and have I not shown that with that I will do better for you? Right?
What does that even mean? I will do better for you? Like what? Keep playing video games? Doing a review of a cologne? Which, by the way, I don't know if we're gonna have time to get to that, but at some point.
I will do it as much as I can, upgrading the setup, playing as many games as I can. Play whatever game you want, I'll play it on a whim. I don't care.
Oh my god, no! Huge submissive energy. I've never seen him this submissive. He's gonna do anything. He would suck your balls right now for $100. Because $100 is $100, dude. I'm jealous of him.
I schedule one. I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. Just tell me what's gonna make you give me money, and I'll degrade myself, humiliate myself. I'll fucking circumcise myself on camera. I don't give a fuck. As long as you guys love me, because that's what matters. The validation of people on the internet matters to me the most.
Money on a Lego set. I'll just buy a game on it doesn't matter. It's all good. Because you made this possible. This is what I always wanted, and I couldn't do. And I tried.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, guys. As long as I can do one of the 3 things I'm willing to do, it doesn't matter. But I can do one of the 3 things. I can put on an item of clothing, I can play a video game, or I can talk about nothing. Or maybe a secret 4th thing, which is a special reward that I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it involves trying stuff and eating it and maybe smelling it.
to express that, and everyone was like, "Oh, Phil's pulling our leg. Phil's full of shit." No, I always wanted
And as
to be.
he's doing this, this guy keeps sending him $100 super chats. It's insane. And he spelled Phil with a smaller case P and double L. So I don't even know if this guy's like for real or not. But he did send him $100, so I guess he kind of has to be
able to do this,
Oh, I
and
don't
I
know.
couldn't, and it sucked.
I guess
that I
it
didn't
is the
have-
thing that makes it funnier is that there's people that this shit works on. That's the thing. That's the thing.
have that
Otherwise,
level
it wouldn't be as funny if it didn't work on somebody.
of
If everyone in unison was calling this guy a pathetic loser.
freedom, and now I do, and I thank you so much for that, for allowing me to have that level of freedom.
What
to
freedom?
Do
To do one of the three things?
what's best for me, for the audience.
What is best
You
for
know?
you?
And again,
It's best for you to have savings, actually. It's best for you to take care of your health. Yeah.
I know
He doesn't actually know what's best for him. That's the thing. He thinks he knows what's best for him from his little infantile vision of what things should be.
that this sounds like I'm preaching, like it's some kind of a fucking stupid
Yeah, it does.
cult or religion. It's not.
Yeah, it does.
I want to
But
make
I appreciate that he's self-aware enough to realize that this is very cultish right now. This is very cultish.
content that doesn't hurt anyone. Today, did I do a single thing today that hurt
Who cares
anyone?
though? Why does it matter? Because things that hurt people on the internet also help them. Here's a good example. You guys know about Ashton Hall? Chances are 2 weeks ago you would have no idea. Chances are today you would probably still have no idea. But there's a pretty good chance that you've seen his morning routine where he puts his face in a bowl of water and everybody laughed at that. Well, they did laugh at that and that's very hurtful and I'm sure it hurt his feelings, but people also did a bunch of his marketing on his behalf. By sharing his videos and making fun of them, this guy got a bunch more millions in his Instagram followers list, and I'm pretty sure he got a couple more millions in his bank account as well. So actually hurting people on the internet in many ways is also helping him because the algorithm doesn't care if you're trying to hurt somebody or help them. A number is a number, and the bigger number is always better.
But myself, because I drank so much, right? No, nothing I did today hurt anyone. Today, I played some games. I built some Legos. We hung out. We had some food. It was a good time. I didn't bully anyone.
Okay, so
I didn't beat
you got the moral victory, Phil. You got the moral victory. Congratulations. I hope it pays your bills. Next time when the tax man comes around, you can tell him, hey man, I don't have enough to give you, but just so you know, the money that I give you, I didn't hurt anybody while I was getting that money. I just had to ask for it a lot, actually.
anyone up. I didn't have to crap on anyone.
Yeah, you did,
Right?
though. You kind of
might
had
say,
to.
"Oh."
Just so you can have this, just to have all these people that are giving him money give him money now, he had to involve himself with Kino Casino because this is still the fallout from his relationship with them. It's still follow-up to that. So yeah, you kind of had to. It's all a result
But
of you
people make
trying to bully
$3,000
people
in
on
a
the
night
internet.
easily, crapping on people. Yeah, they do
Okay.
because they hurt others.
Yeah, because they have a fucking 12-hour stream, you fucking retard. Because they actually care about preparing the stream. Like it or don't like it, because I don't like a bunch of their segments, and I don't like sometimes that they don't seem to actually care about the people they're talking about. But they still talk about them. And they still have long-ass shows that they try and make as hype as possible. So it's still better than whatever the fuck DSP is trying to do, specifically in this segment.
You're not going to make a bank like that unless you are toxic. Okay?
What about Lexi, though? Was Lexi toxic when she made bank? Was Phil toxic when he called her a slut? I think those two questions have different answers. This is your homework. Go figure it out.
You're not. If you're a content creator who's aspiring to do something with yourself, you're never going to make big money.
What are you aspiring to do with yourself, Phil?
Unless you hurt others.
That's not true. That's literally not true. You can make big money making pretty much anything. Pretty much anything, including talking about fucking Dark Side Phil, or Wings of Redemption, or Keemstar, or, well, probably not Review Tech USA, but many other people. Simply just talking about them, not even like being like harassing them or bullying them. You can talk about video games, you can talk about cars, you can talk about food and cooking it and traveling and eating it and stuff. You can have the most wholesome and nice content, and you can make bank off of it. It exists, it's real. But the thing is, this guy is giving advice about shit he knows nothing about because he doesn't actually fucking use YouTube, and he doesn't watch videos, and he doesn't actually even know what makes money and what doesn't.
I don't even know what else to say. That's how the world works. People are toxic. People are dramatic. People are vindictive.
Actually, that's how Phil's world works because he made it like that. The world is sometimes as you make it. And, well, I guess if it's not like that for you, then I don't know. That sucks, but only sometimes.
All they want to do is see others burn so they feel better about themselves. But I never wanted to make that content. Get it?
But you did make it though. You did make it though. You shit on Ralph, you shit on Cog, you shit on Rich. Who else? I don't know. Name them. Anybody that they sent his way, he was shitting on just to appease them. He was shitting on Cog, even though he has no idea who that guy is, and I don't either. But he did it specifically so Kino Casino can like him more. Wow. And the beef with Ralph, he did that as well. Well, it's not like much of a beef, but they did exchange promos back and forth. And the Rich thing, he did it for himself. He did it because he wanted to do it, because he hates Rich, and Rich hates him, and Kino hates Rich as well. So, yeah. The enemy of my enemy is a fat retard.
Sitting here, making fun content, relaxing content, and I just got so much support. So, I mean, it blows my mind. I don't know, like, I feel like nothing has changed, but things are better, right? Like,
better at what? I think you're just coping, bro. I think that's what this is. It's kind of what it sounds like to me. It sounds like a pretty poorly thought out cope.
And I thank you all. I thought that was it. I thought, I got my short-term success working with Kino Casino, and that was it. That was the end of it.
What, the end of what? The end of what? He thought he was gonna go homeless? Is that what he thought? Or is this just some weird, like, over dramatic shit he says so it can sound like a sob story?
I'm gonna go back to where I was,
Which, by the way, Dark Side Phil's life is anything but a sob story. Because this guy got a bunch of shit handed to him. He got to work one of the most prestigious for its time jobs, which is eating burgers and making videos about it and making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And he did nothing with it. So now it's just a comedy. It was never really a tragedy.
I haven't. It's the contrary. I've actually grown. I've actually had increased support, increased viewership. My trolls are exponentially increasing my reach. I know that.
Now the trolls are good. Now the trolls are based and epic, and we reach people. This is a cope.
Trolls are. Don't you understand that your trolls are getting more views than you? Yes.
Yes, that was a part of my plan.
It. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, why did you kill Raw Phil? Why did you kill Raw Phil last time, huh? Why did you take him down when it's so good? What? Dude. Yes.
Did you get it?
That's what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to have hundreds of people make streams that thousands of people are gonna watch, depicting me as the most pathetic fucking loser that's ever existed. Because you know what? Because eventually, one of those thousands of people will not hate me and might give me upwards of $3. That would be insane. Not gonna lie.
They are giving me more than I've ever had before. They are giving me more attention, reach, and success.
Well, why you got no views though? How are we giving you success when you got no views? How does that work?
Than I've ever had before.
What? 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 Hold on. Than he's ever had before. He used to have videos that got like over 50,000 views on a semi-regular basis. And now that he's averaging 200 viewers on stream, we're flexing because it's the best it's ever been? No, man, come on. Don't even make me talk about this. This is such a bullshit statement.
And I don't have to do anything.
He doesn't have to do anything.
Do you get it?
You get it?
It's like I've said all along.
No.
The king doesn't have to lift a finger. The
Really?
king just sits here on his throne.
But that's it. There was a lot of fingering in finger lifting, dude. When you were messing with the casino, I saw you lifting a lot of fingers at 3 a.m. and writing paragraphs. The fingers were very busy, my dear king. By writing big fucking trauma dumping paragraphs to make yourself look too pathetic to make fun of. I think that was his end game. I'm gonna make myself too pathetic so they can feel bad about making fun of me, which obviously not gonna work because they're online trolls. You give them more reasons for them to make fun of you.
And does what he loves to do. And
Whoa.
everything goes perfectly according to plan.
Okay, if all of this was according to plan, then why did you retcon your previous plan that also went according to plan? And also, if all of this thing is a big fucking win, why was the last 10 minutes from this 11-minute, 30 seconds long so far clip, why was this so fucking tragic and sad and crying and whining if it was all such a massive success?
I don't have to lift a finger.
Now, I understand there's a very simple point to be made that many people have made that is kind of the obvious. Of course, people watching him to make fun of him is bringing him up in the public perception and is still giving him attention. And the same thing is happening to pretty much everything that sucks. Everything that sucks has somebody talking about it that gives that thing more awareness. Like Andrew Tate sucks. Like some fucking shitty ass YouTuber sucks. That guy Ashton Hall's morning routine sucks, but people made fun of it, so other people saw it and it gave it more attention, and that's just how the internet works. That's the fabric of reality. You can't make people stop making fun of stuff and by extension giving it more attention. It just doesn't work. It's not a thing that you will possibly make, then you shouldn't try, because that's just how life works. Is it time to cry now? I think he's trying.
Says Phil, I'm happy. Happy B-Day. Your personal growth has made all of this hate invalid. Do you think so? I don't know about that. Like, I don't think there's anything I could ever do that would make hate invalid. The hate that they throw at me is you know, permanently scarring. But
what? It's permanently scarring?
I would say something has changed. Has it not? Am
Like what?
am I
You
blind?
bought
Am I
toys?
stupid? Something has changed. That people are here, watching, supporting, and again, even
Dude,
if
it's
my
your birthday stream. It's the birthday stream. It's the most hype stream in the DSP calendar year. It literally is the most hype stream because he talks about it for months and then he hypes it up for a week. And by hypes it up, I mean he prepares people to give him money is what the hype is. By just endlessly talking about it and how much money he's going to be expecting. And then he has the fucking audacity to be such a piece of shit and pretend like he's surprised when they actually give him money. Come on. Give me a fucking break.
it's my trolls that are amplifying it, things are much better. And I haven't changed.
Oh, this is the reverse pigology. So it can get people fighting and be like, no, you guys are actually giving Phil too much attention and you should stop doing it so he can fade into obscurity. And then the counterpoint to that is going to be like, but Phil is entertaining enough for me to give him attention. So I will continue to give him attention and also eat a dick. You can't tell me what to do. And then it keeps going on and on and on. But it's not going to work because this has already happened and it's a stupid point.
I haven't changed my content, you know. It's not like, oh, Phil sold out. He became a hater. He became a troll.
You did sell out, though. You did sell out.
Became a drama queen. I'm still me, and I'm doing crazy numbers.
Crazy? What? Crazy numbers of what? Of donations? Well, maybe. That is pretty crazy. Yeah. And it's all just a cope. It's all a cope. It's an old dying shell of a man. And you might not think he's dying because he's literally not like on his final breath, but this is a dying man. Look at him. Look at the way he talks. Look at the way he acts. Look at his lifestyle and the things he does. His soul is dead, and it's just his body that is slowly withering away and rotting. And eventually, one day, he's gonna fucking die. And I think that many of the people that right now care about him are not gonna care about him at that point. And they're going to be like, whoa, Phil died? Wow, that's fucking crazy. And then they're going to see some Photoshop about DSP dying on Twitter, and they're going to make fun of it, and then they're going to completely forget about it. And his bloodline is going to end with him, and there are not going to be any more weirdly head-shaped fake Italian babies in the world, and the world will be a better place, if there even is a world at that point.
Thank you. And by the way, guys, I'm really tired.
You're welcome.
So after I finish shoutouts, I'm out of here. So last chance, if you wanted to support, this is the time. No more holding out. Oh,
holding out?
Why are you holding out? Why aren't you supporting? You guys have supported so much. Last chance. I know some people like try to throw in a Hail Mary last minute. Just do it now because I got to go to sleep. Not really. I have to clean up, upload, and spend time with my wife and sober up. You know, it's been a crazy day. So thank you. Oh man, I can't even.
Last chance, but we have like half an hour left.
Anymore. I think we're at that. I don't even know. I can't even see anymore. Mozzie, $2 super chat. Thank you, beautiful cat, for cooking. No, really, she cooked an amazing dinner and a delicious dessert. I love it.
Oh my god, we should see the dinner. It looks so fucking stupid. It looks so bad. Oh my god. Hold on. How can I show this? I'm going to open on the other browser. It looked legitimately like the pasta salad looked like a toddler made it. It looks like some stoner slop you would make at 3 a.m. when you're high off your ass. I cannot accept the claim that a sober person made this. You must have been on drugs or fucking drunk if you made something like this. There's no exception. I hope I can find it here. Did I have it in my... fuck. I can find it somewhere. There's 100%. I have the image somewhere. I just need to find it. God damn it. Maybe it's going to be in one of the videos here. DSP Gaming Birthday 2025. Here we go. DSP's birthday dinner.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is
incredibly
time
pathetic.
for my 2025 43rd birthday feast. My wife has made this. This is actually...
He's calling this a feast.
First time my wife made...
Your wife is stupid, dude. She should be arrested for this. Your wife is so dumb. I respect his wife so little, by the way. It's insane. If my girlfriend heard me talking about this shit, she would be pissed off.
Salad.
I'm so toxic to this dumb bitch. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? Like, what actually is this? We should hold Cat accountable in a civil rights court in the fucking Hague. What the fuck is this? So this is a bunch of weird whatever pasta they had with some kind of sausage thrown in there. Literally like the lowest effort thing you can do.
Pasta, olives, pepperoncini peppers.
Like, come on.
Turkey pepperoni,
Imagine flexing this. Am I supposed to be jealous? Should I be jealous? I think I should.
Some kind of like cherry tomatoes.
There's like, you can be quadriplegic and make a better meal than this.
And a bunch of dressing. I think it's like light Italian
Yeah,
dressing or
because
something like
back
that.
to VHS for 14 months and Iwamoto for 11 months, dude. Thanks.
I'll give you a
Thanks,
better
you
view of it.
guys. I don't
Well,
know. Do you guys like me? Because even though I've been gone for so long, people are just like becoming members, and I don't even understand.
Will in a second. I swear. Hold on.
He swears, you guys. DSP swear is very important.
Literally something a bachelor would make.
Not even just a bachelor. It's like a bachelor with no standards and also no skills.
Like light Italian dressing or something like that. I'll give you a better view of it.
Big ups,
Well, I will in a
Iwamoto
second.
for
I swear.
dude.
Hold on. We're not playing games right now. I guess I should give you the real view, right? Here we go.
Oh yeah, and the burger. So this allegedly,
Wow.
yeah,
Whoa,
this looks like shit.
way-
We established that.
So
We don't need an extra
American
camera
cheese.
to figure that this looks dumb as fuck. This also, it's like you're cooking a special dinner for your husband for his 43rd birthday, not the 12th birthday, not the 13th, not the 14th, the 43rd. And you're gonna let him eat like it's a fucking children's birthday party? Look at this shit. It's so
gonna go.
fucking embarrassing.
Only because I cut it like 15
And
minutes ago.
if you think I'm being too much
So
of
it's
an
probably-
asshole, it's because he makes such a big song and dance about his shitty ass feast. And we spent like 20 minutes thanking his wife and how amazing his wife is for making this fucking shitty pre-made burger and this shitty ass pasta. It's because of that. If nobody made any kind of a deal about it, it's like, eat what you want. I hope you get gout and shit yourself. But still, eat whatever the fuck you want.
Cold, but it smells amazing. All right, this is my birthday dinner today for. Oh, there goes the tomato. See, I'm gonna put it back on. My-
What is little piggy finger?
All right, this is my birthday.
Oh, this guy is fucking repulsive. It's not just the personality. He's physically repulsive in any kind of way. Any kind of way. He should be something.
I love everything she cooked today. I hope
Something
that she
nice.
knows that, and I hope that she will, maybe
So this is now the shout out for this amazing dinner.
someday understand how good of a cook she is and try for that.
No, I hope she never understands, because that's fucking wrong. Don't make her as delusional as you are.
I don't know if she ever will, but I hope she does.
Yeah, I don't think she is a good cook, so maybe she shouldn't find out that she is, because she's not.
Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah, nice burp.
Kudo with a $5 super chat. People are noticing a lot of the hate and mockery you get is unwarranted. You made mistakes. But
Who is noticing this? Who? Some guy in the Twitter replies that is like, yeah, Phil jerks off and he begs for money, but I think it's wrong to break into his bank account. Were we talking about that guy? Shout out to that guy. He's the GOAT.
you've owned up to them and people respect that. I don't know. That's kind of a meme. It's kind of a meme from last summer. Is it not?
But it's a meme that you made, though. The resurgence, right? Is that the meme we're talking about? It's a thing that you made. It's not even a meme. It's a whole ass narrative. It's a whole plot line that you made up. And you made up all these fake people that loved you, too. It's like, hey, Phil, I know you did all this shit and lied about all this shit, but you never raped a child, so I'm still in love with you, and you're the GOAT. You never did a very specific thing.
Like that was the meme when I reacted to the June the King documentary.
That is true, though. He's not a rapist or a pedophile. Yet.
I don't.
We have some material for next season. Big up, Spiracy is good for the new membership, dude.
Actually
Shout out
know
to
if
you.
that's
Piracy
truthful
is
now.
good. I'm gonna steal
Like-
some content later.
Honestly, I don't even know what people would hate me for now. Besides the same old shit. I'm not exactly sure what I do.
Oh, and now it's
Yeah.
like, now we're just fishing for compliments. It's like, I don't even know why I'm so cool, you guys. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why you're giving me money? Preferably by giving me more money with a message attached that kisses my ass. Can we have that? Yeah.
I'm joking about. Did I think I was going to make $3,500 today? No, that was a joke.
Oh, it was
Did
a
I think I
joke.
was even-
Oh, it was a fucking joke. At least have the integrity to say, yeah, I made this goal and we didn't hit it, and that's fine because there are no stakes. That was a joke.
Make 3,000? No. Did I think I was actually going to top my last stream? No, and I did. I didn't think that. I was just joking.
Oh, he was just joking. Did somebody laugh?
You know, I'm not being a jerk about it. I just wanted to have fun with you guys.
Sure, man. Sure, man. You want it. You want so much. Where does sound go? Is this supposed to be a clip? I think this is a clip. Was there sound now?
1,000? No.
Yeah, there was sound. Now just the sound died. No more tech difficulties today, please. I hate it. Oh, and now he's crying.
My wife is an angel.
Not yet, but if things get worse, she might be.
You as well. Happy birthday. Can I get a ding dong die?
Okay, this is the crybaby segment. Right after a ding dong die. This is some vintage Phil.
For the road.
Racism transition into crying.
Here you go. Ding dong die. You got it. You got your ding dong die.
Epic. The classic line, the classic DSP line, ding dong die.
My wife is an angel. My wife is my saving grace. My wife is the reason why I'm so happy.
Look at him, why he's crying. Why is he crying? Tears of joy. My God, my wife. She's so good. My wife.
And now, of course, I'm getting emotional, but
He's getting emotional. His wife is so good.
did you see how angry I was?
What? When?
Before I met
Yesterday?
Matt?
Bro, have you seen the clip where you tell somebody to eat shit out of your fucking ass? Have you seen how angry you are then? And you were like 5 years into your marriage. What are we talking about, dude? You're still fucking angry and seething and sad and pathetic. And your wife is not helping one bit. Because if she did, she would tell you to get your shit together, idiot.
You saw how angry I was, right?
You're still angry, dude. Now you're just a lot more sad, too. Oh, what a crash out. This is crazy. He's like one bad day for going full Chris Benoit. Oh, where'd you go, bro? Come on. Come on, I wanted to watch some Crybaby. Oh, he used to be so mad, you guys. Did you hear that? He was so mad, and he was yelling at people on the internet and calling him names and telling him that they should die and nobody would miss him. And this was like a couple months ago. You thought I was going to say before he got married? No, it was a couple months ago.
Cat is the reason why I'm not angry anymore.
Well, what's going to happen when she dies, dude? That would be really sad. You're going to be angry. You might be angry. And again, we're talking about other people based on what they do to him and their influence on him. Cat is not her own person. Cat is a device that Phil uses to be slightly less angry.
Because I'm happy. Everything before her was another life. Everything since I met her has been the best life.
The best life. The
And I wish
best
that
life.
for all of you.
I wish, no, don't fucking curse me like that with a fat, retarded, useless wife who doesn't know anything and can't do anything and probably doesn't even want to fuck. Don't curse me like that, you fucking gypsy. Shame on you.
I really do. That's why I think that so many people out there are in pain.
They just need a fat bitch. They just need a BBW. If you're in pain, instead of somebody giving you a pill and leaving you somewhere, you just get a BBW.
And are hateful and hate others and think it's
It's gonna
okay to
cure
step
you.
on others. I gotta step on others to get ahead. I gotta hurt others to get ahead. Because you're not happy.
Really?
Because if you
DSP was stepping on others and hurting others like 2 months ago when he was the fucking happiest. Actually, the happiest man alive. He had his boyfriends, he had a wife, he had clout, and he was stepping on people. He was going on out of his way to step on people. He was stepping on people he didn't know existed, like fucking that Cog guy.
We're happy.
He was taking shots at everybody. Wanted to do streams with fucking Keemstar so Keemstar can apologize. He did a stream with Craig and tell him to go fuck himself and kick him off his show. Come on, bro. This is a happy guy, this Mr. Happy? Happy-go-lucky?
You wouldn't want to crush others. You would need to crush others because you would be okay.
The happiness started with stepping on RT Yuha.
That's right. That's literally where it started. Literally where it started.
There's so many people out there who are hurting, and
That one event, when he took Review Tech USA's final chip, was the happiest I have ever seen this person be. Ever in his whole life.
no one gets it.
Lol Gypsy from an Eastern style European is a M love shot. Based meerkat.
Yeah, I mean it too. I mean it too. With my gypsy insults, I use them sparingly because I fucking mean it.
Once you get it,
Because if you know what I mean, you will know what I mean. Big ups,
you
Jack
don't need to do
Tangay.
that anymore.
Tangway.
You don't need to be upset about every
Did I call
little
you- did I
idiot
just
who
call you
says
gay?
something about you. Every little moron who pokes at you.
Yeah, but that's exactly what you do, Phil. You cut promos on them. You cut a promo on August the Duck twice. That guy, August the Duck, probably made like $1,000 off DSP just by replying to his fucking video. And DSP got nothing. Nothing but getting made fun of.
You know, you don't need to hyper focus on the negative. You can just
What
be
does that
positive
mean?
about
That kind of just makes me. That's when he says that, it's like you're focusing on the negative. It just makes you feel like you're right, and he's just trying to distract you, so you can focus on things that don't make him look bad.
the good things in your life. And people don't get it. They don't.
They don't,
Because they don't have that.
because you don't actually practice what you preach. You don't follow your own advice, or at least you don't convey that you do. So nobody believes you, and they think you're full of shit because that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like you're coping.
And
It looks like you don't really give a fuck about what other people do or if other people are happy. Matter of fact, you will prefer that everybody else is more miserable than you are, so you get to feel good about yourself. And you get to grandstand on them and flex on them and how good you're doing. But in reality, you're saying this shit just so you can feel better. And hopefully we can squeeze the last dollars that are left out of the dents before we clock out for the day. And guess what? The next day, there was no day stream because he was hungover.
feel bad, but I can't make you understand that until you have it. So I wish that upon all
No,
of you.
you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. He wishes people are miserable and broke and fucking homeless. That's what he wishes. And that karma gets them on the ass. Just look at by the way, another good point in the DMs, when DSP is giving Ashton ideas, his idea is that they should make a show where they go after all of his detractors. And not just that, he wanted to have a show where they go and do a retrospective on people that at some point have made fun of Phil and then have had a downfall. So DSP could literally dance on their graves. And he was even giving him ideas for how the show should be called, and that it should be called, what was that? I think it was called You'd Better Not Miss, or something like that. So like take a shot at the king and you better not miss, because the king is gonna grave dance on you.
He
And this
needs to
guy is
chew
telling
on a
you he
few
wants
Xanax
everybody to
with
be
Jin.
fucking happy. Get off my dick. Big ups Laughing Man for the $2. He needs to chew on a few Xanax with gin. I thought he was gonna say like 5 gum or something like that. I don't
By the
think
way, it's so
he's much of a Xanax guy. He's more of a Perks. He's gonna pop Perks like a rapper.
much better because of my wife. And I feel bad.
What do you
so
feel
many
bad
people
about?
don't have that.
Oh, he feels bad on other people's behalf. He sympathizes with people that don't have a fat, worthless wife. Whoa. I feel bad for Rich, because maybe if he had a loving wife like me, he wouldn't make fun of me.
And they just stand there and they're so upset about everything. Every little fucking thing. Who cares? Who cares that Ethan Ralph lives in a shack in Mexico? Who cares about...
But you cared, though. You cared because you were dissing him. You were talking shit about him. And I care because it's fucking funny. So if that guy takes a shot at me, I'm gonna be like, bro, you're Ethan Ralph. You live in a fucking shack and you're a sex offender. Don't at me. Yeah, that's why not. I'm not saying I'm gonna tattoo his life story on my body.
Cog, who doesn't have a toilet that flushes, right?
You care, though. You care because you were taking shots at those people. You were going out of their way to make fun of them just so grown-ups can like you more, so you can milk them for more money and views. You cared about
Who
all of
cares
this.
about this guy that said this or this
do.
guy that said that?
Yeah,
Who
you
cares
do.
about this guy that makes crap?
He was ready to be the third chair on Kino Casino. He was basically like actually self-appointing himself as the third chair, because he was constantly in their chat. He was constantly trying to get on the show. He was constantly trying to come up with some fucking gimmick he can use constantly, all the time. And now it's like, well, who cares? This is bad, actually. You should get a fat wife and do gameplay videos, or matter of fact, just beg for money. That's the good way.
Who gives
don't
a
hurt
fuck about
anybody.
any of it?
You don't hurt anybody by manipulating him into giving you their money. You don't hurt them. You don't hurt anybody by exploiting the vulnerable people that are the only people who are actually going to buy this shit. Who cares? Who cares about the bad things that I do? You should care about the bad things that other people do.
Why would you care? Don't you have something better to do?
Don't you have something better to do than to actually cry for 45 minutes? On your birthday? Looks like a crash out.
Don't you have something you actually like?
Because
you don't like that.
Because now he's just talking to Ashton. Like, really, this segment is not for me. He's not talking to the trolls. He's not talking to his fans even. And he's not even talking to himself. He's just talking to Ashton. It's like, Ashton, don't you have, like, better stuff to do? Like me, who also doesn't have better stuff to do. But you are more successful and you make more money? And you have all the things that I need, I guess.
So why would that be what you're doing?
Who cares that Alt is into big Asian jubblies?
Yeah, well, I mean, I care. I support that. I'm all on board. I would be a part of that conversation. If there's a conversation about that, I would be a part of it.
With
But
your
who
life.
cares? He should have been into something that's actually funnier, like grandmas or something. Then if ALT was into grandmas, dude, I would have such a fun time with that. It would be so much fun.
I don't get it.
It would be constant, 24/7.
I don't understand it.
What does this guy not understand again? I love people that never understand anything and never hear anything, and they were never there, and they never did anything, and they never anything. Because like, what's your purpose? Why even exist?
You don't have to. I understand. You don't have to like what I'm saying. You have to say, I get it. Why would I focus on that? What is wrong with me?
Oh yeah, it's another one of those.
And I'm happy now.
So you guys, actually following me and making fun of me is bad, but it's bad for you. I'm thinking in your best interest, person that I despise. It's like me trying to tell you that I'm thinking in DSP's best interest.
I don't need to anymore. Ever again. I don't have to listen to any of this nonsense from the drama sector,
Yeah, but you
whatever it's
will.
called. I
will.
can just be me.
Because you're gonna listen to it anyways, dude, buddy. Because that's the secret. Because in the DMs as well, it shows that he keeps up with a bunch of shit. He is seething, quite literally, like quote unquote, seething about LOLCOW Live getting thousands of dollars every show. He is going around on Kiwi forums to see what people are saying about shit. He's keeping up with what his trolls are saying about him. He wanted to manufacture narratives to like exploit the trolls and to scam the trolls legitimately. I think there was a message from him that says, anyways, let's talk about scamming my trolls. And you're going to tell me this guy doesn't care? And this guy thinks that, yeah, there's so many better things to do than doing this internet shit. There's so much better things to do than caring about fucking Ethan Ralph. Then lead by example, buddy. Show me you don't care. Because when the time came to care, he cared more than anybody on this planet.
Today I played games. I ate food for my wife. I made an insane amount
What a
of
great
money.
life to be 43.
Why would I be sad?
What a great life. Why would you be sad? Because all the money would be gone. And the food wasn't good, and the games you played you didn't care about. There was no passion, and really nobody except the people that hated you watched you do that shit and got joy out of it. And what makes it the most sad is this is what the rest of your life looks like, buddy. So I hope you have fun. And you hope you are just as happy then as you are now. I wish you nothing but being the happiest ever. Just keep up the vibes.
I'd be retarded to be sad.
What?
That's
He's
what I just did for
retarded?
my wife. I made an insane amount of money. Why would I be sad?
Quick flex.
I'd be retarded to be
He
sad.
would be retarded if he was
With what
sad.
just happened today.
But you're crying.
You
though.
know? Like, oh, let me now go crap on some people. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't need to. All right. I got to get out of here, but we have more shout outs to do. Let's see.
And again, all this shit was done to fish for some more compliments. And you're gonna see in the shout outs he's gonna do, it's all compliments.
Jalen with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Jalen. I think I called that out, but I don't know if I did. At this point, I can barely see straight. So thank you, Jalen. It's a me, Markula, with a gifted sub. Thank you, Markula.
Okay.
Isn't
we
I
get to
2K $20 super chat? That was beautiful.
what was beautiful?
We're all looking for that partner in life. Wishing you the best. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, man.
Again, if you have it, you'll understand. When you have it, you'll get it. You don't care about anything else.
No, in reality, he just needs a caretaker. A caretaker and a mother figure. Because he's just a mama's boy.
Nothing else matters. It's stupid.
Nothing else matters.
Riaz,
Just getting
$2,
some
$20
fat
super
pussy.
chat. Oh, 220. You really got me. You felted me. Thank you for the 220. If only you could have gifted 44 subs
Million.
on Kick tonight to felt me for the exact 220 contribution, that would have really gotten to me. Like it would have got me down to my core. If only someone right now could gift 44 subs over on Kick, man, I don't know how I would ever recover.
I mean, it is stupid to give him money in a way to like make fun of him. Because like, I mean, to me the logic is simple, and that's why I don't give him money. Like, obviously, that's the one thing he wants. That's the one thing that makes him wake up in the fucking morning and sit there and take all these people telling him to kill himself and that he's a retard and a piece of shit and all that is for money. And by giving him money, even if he spurgs out in the most entertaining way possible, I still gave him what he wants. And the last thing I want to do is give DSP what he wants because he's a piece of shit.
The $220 contribution, because man, Dr. Alexis really got me. Fucking idiot. And Kevin, 38 months as a member, says keep up the great work. Thank you, Kevin. I can't even see where we are contributions to update this.
Yeah, just give up. You might just want to give up at this point. All right, and dead air? Really? Oh, so yeah, Cyrax the rapper says Triple P is probably crying because of your success, bro. Yeah, is that supposed to be bait? I guess. I don't know, bro.
We made it to 1901 series tribute. Now would be the time to I would shave it 3,500.
Oh my god, and more begging.
I'm tired. I need to upload. Like I said, if ever you were going to contribute, now would be the time. I would shave it 3,500. All right. I'll do all the solid. I'll shave it $3,000.
Oh, so okay. This is the defense. The defense is that this is a joke because he laughed. But also then, if he gets the $3,000, is he just gonna say it was a joke and he's not gonna do it? Is that what the I don't fucking know. This guy is like such a fraudulent person. Everything about him is so fake and manipulative. And it's so transparent that is despicable. It's openly despicable.
What a solid.
And the thing is, he's not even smart enough to be a rage baiter. Because, like, there's people like Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate realizes that people naturally fucking hate him because he's annoying as fuck. And he knows how to weaponize this to get more clout and money and attention. And DSP doesn't even know how to do that. So he's kind of fucking bottlenecking himself and shooting himself in the foot by pretending to be something better than just a weird rage-baiting rage pig.
Dark Side Phil will give you the discount. The $3,000 shave. I swear, I'll shave at only $3,000 tonight. All you got to do is open your wallets and get me to $3,000 of support tonight. What a discount. I'm shaving $500 right off the top. It's like Crazy Eddie. The prices are insane. Only $3K instead of $3,500. I will go shave my beard right now.
Yeah,
so all
okay,
I need, I'm not kidding. $1,100 of support right now.
You're not good at this. You're not good at begging. Which is like, I guess you can say that how does a guy who's so bad at begging actually just get so much money? Is that he begs aggressively. It's about the aggression. It's because some people legitimately give him money so he can shut up.
And do any
and he doesn't. So, well, the joke is on them. The joke is always on them.
Research for the show. I just had fun for you guys. All I did was have fun today, and I made $1,903. I didn't have to hurt anyone.
Yeah, but it's your birthday, man. You expected to make a bunch of money. You expected to make at least 1,000. So what is supposed to be the gotcha here? What is supposed to be the felting? That you got money when you expected it and you conditioned people into giving it to you? Yeah, sure. Everybody expected you're going to make a bunch of money. It's your fucking birthday. And you're a baby man.
And do any research for the show. I just had fun for you guys. You know. But they do that every night, no lie. They do like twice that every night.
Who is they, though? So, why are you still seething about those people you say you don't care about? In that, I think he brought up Cat to flex on them because they don't have a wife. And if you don't have a wife, Phil owns you, buddy. It's over. You need a wife. You need a wife to use as a victim. When you're not a victim, you guys can take turns. That's the thing. And you can just make up any kind of crazy story. My wife got hit by a car today. My wife got attacked by wild dogs. My wife got kidnapped by a cartel. You can make up stories like this all the time. It's endlessly entertaining.
So that's why they take, 4 vacations a year. That's why they only work 3 times a week.
Okay, that sounds pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that's life. If you're a toxic jerk and you hurt others, you make more money than those who just...
But then why couldn't you afford to do this when you were a toxic jerk? You were a toxic jerk like last week and you still couldn't afford to do it. You still couldn't afford to like live the lifestyle that they do. You can't afford to stream like 3 times a week and make bank. Even if you were toxic, that's the thing.
Make positive content. Okay?
Whoa.
It's just true. Ghost of Jade, thank you for 46 months as a member. He says, happy birthday, Unk.
And we're back to this. I love this. I love
Thank you.
This.
I'm not your uncle.
Somebody eventually is going to make like a documentary for the whole Kino saga, and I hope this is here. Because this is officially like the line has been drawn. I am now back to being a pathetic guy that pretends he doesn't want any drama and virtue signals about how much better he is than everybody else because he doesn't partake in the drama.
But thank
we
you.
are back there.
Ghost of Jay. And it looks like our final contribution of the night
It's the final
will be $1.01 tip.
contribution. I need some auto-tune.
I guess $1,904 to support is enough.
Are you gonna cry again?
I'm gonna call it a night. I'm tired as fuck.
Oh, he's using
If
the
you can't
crybaby
tell.
voice. You almost. Wow.
Nicholas just did a $5 super chat. Oh my god. Guys, I gotta get out of here. I mean it now. I gotta get out of here. I just received a tip. For how much?
Whoa. Oh, this is one of those.
$20.
Dude. This is one of those when it's like, it's super funny because people love him so much that he can't leave. It's one of those.
$20. I have to leave. $20. Only Isimonus says, I love you, Phil. Get some water.
And he's like, he's trying to force that vibe. Like when he was trying to force to have tip wars and being like, oh my god, man, you're gonna let him get away with this? You gotta tip more. Like you have to do that. This is the equivalent of this, the stalling equivalent. It's like, oh my god, you guys send me so much money that I'm gonna spend extra long acknowledging it and talking about it so I can give you the chance to send me more money and I can do this again until I decide I want to stop. Because now he's gonna talk about this tip for like 5 minutes.
I have water. It's right here. Not this. This is moonshine. This is water. I swear. I'm drinking water.
Also really interesting, guy who drinks himself to sleep every single night is sitting here trying to pretend like he's too drunk or out of control or can't handle it or it's like a big deal. No, dude, that's just called bedtime.
Good Lord. Okay, a $20 tip.
Whoa.
From Only Iced Infinite. Oh my god. Don't you want me to go and upload the content?
Yeah, you see?
And
That's exactly what I told you.
Relax and spend time with my...
It's like he's gonna talk about it. Oh my god, you guys, I want to go so much. I want to go so much and love my wife and caress my wife and everything. But you just keep giving me money.
Wife? I mean, if you keep contributing, I can't leave.
Yeah, you see, you don't want Phil to leave. You love Phil so much he can't leave. You're having attachment issues.
If you keep contributing, I can't leave the stream. I have to stay and shout out the contributions. Don't you?
And the fake Mickey Mouse voice is crazy too.
Understand how
the fake like sensual voice? Yeah, come here, baby. You like this tip, don't you?
How it works? We're at $1,929 of support. We are at $21 away from hitting another goal. If you keep contributing, I can't leave. Do you get it? So I hope
you could have left like 5 times now, dude.
Leave now, all right?
Could have left 5 times. Nobody is stopping him, by the way. Not one person is stopping him. He's still here. He's gonna be here for the next 15 minutes.
I'm gonna shut off
unironically
the stream. I have to. This has been too long. There's no shots on deck. Enough of this.
So bad. Such a bad clip. I hate this clip. Oh my god, we had everything.
Shots on deck. I can't drink anymore. I'll be sick. I'll get sick. I can't drink anymore. Do you understand? I'm deleting that. All right? All we can do is hang out, but I have to go.
No, I thought you were going.
And spend time with my family. So, thank you so very much for an awesome day. I'm out of here. I just received a tip. Let's see. I received a $1 tip.
Yeah, it worked. Now you can stall with that one for 15 more minutes.
From a troll. All right. Fuck the troll.
From a troll. What did the troll say?
Here. Guys, thank you so very much. You've been an amazing stream. Amazing stream. It has been an amazing stream. You've been an amazing audience. What is going on? Lance Catamaran. What is this?
What?
Gabriel gifted.
And now he pretends to be stupid. He pretends to not understand what a gifted sub is. Just to waste time.
Get a $5 super chat.
Mega abrasive.
Gabriel, thank you for a $5 super chat. Let me shout this out first. Thank you, Gabriel. You're killing me.
This is the craziest thing. Because, like, this guy, dude, you can give him $1 to say, hey Phil, I like your videos, and he's gonna make this weird fucking shit about it and talk about some. He's gonna make it weird.
We're at 1934, so we have $26 to support to get. Hit another goal. Did Lance Catamaran actually gift, or is this not counting? No, it's not counting.
Lamb Scatamaran. Oh, and it's not. Is it counting?
Oh.
I don't know if it's counting.
Dark Souls man gift like $1,000.
Oh wait, now we're talking about him getting even more money.
We have to hit 3,500. If we get 3,500, I was going to shave my beard, but we're not going to hit it now. There's no way. Someone would have to gift like $1,000. It's not going to happen. Lance Catamaran.
This has never happened. No one has ever given an exorbitant amount of money to DSP on a special occasion at once. Never has happened, especially at the end of a stream.
Brand did gift 5 subs on Kick. All right, 5 more subs. Oh my God. My stomach. So, I'm having acid reflux. If you can't tell, I'm actually having acid reflux from the amount of liquor that I drank today. That's not good. I'm probably going to take some medicine. Anyway, so we're now at 1959 out of
Epic.
2,100.
And here, no music again. Or did it get claimed?
We have hit another goal, like 10 goals today. This is the most success I've ever had.
Oh, and I saw somebody send him like $5 to say, whoops, accidentally felted the haters again. But let me tell you something, brother. There has been no other time in DSP history in his entire lifetime of 43 plus years where giving him money is felting people less than it does nowadays. Because we found out where this money fucking goes. We found out that there's no safety net. There's no hope. There's no savings. This guy will spend it all on bullshit that will have zero value or that he cannot sell. So be my guest. Felt us all you want. And in the end, the only person felt it shall be you. Because the joke is always on you. Because for the sub, punished Zool.
For the one, we're at a $2,000 gift. That one did actually top today, but outside of that, this is the second best birthday I've ever had. Oh my God. Okay. What did I just click? I don't even know. Did I hit it? Yes.
Is the goodness of a birthday determined by how much money you get? That's fucking cringe.
Okay.
I would understand if you were like 10 years old and be like, "Oh my God, this is my best birthday. I got a Nintendo Switch." But to be a middle-aged man and getting like $2,000 and being like, "Whoa, this is the best birthday I've ever had." Yeah, that's just something else.
What's going on? Gabriel did a $3 super chat, says, "Happy birthday, Phil." Nicholas did a $5 super chat, says, "Whoops, I accidentally felted the haters again." God. Okay, we have $8 more. Hold on. What is happening? I can't even see. I seriously, because I drank too much, I can't see. So I have to wait for the leaderboard to actually scroll past for me to actually see like where we are. I can't see it. Okay, we're at 1959 and we have another $10. 1969. Ether just gifted 5 subs. So we have another 25. So that's another
Epic.
80. 94.
And it's also like, I haven't seen a streamer that makes people who give him money sound more like just an entry in a record book or something, like a column, not a column, a row in a table. Like, he just makes you giving him money seem like just a part of like the accounting. I don't know. It just feels weird and artificial. A ledger, yes, a
And
ledger.
now,
Just an entry in a ledger. Perfect. Thank you guys.
over on tip side, I received a $5 tip. You should rest before more support comes in. I can't. I haven't even caught up. I can't catch up with the support
Because he's doing it on purpose, Loki, obviously.
to say I'm leaving and I have to
Oh,
leave.
guys, it's taking me so long to do this. You better not send me more money.
I can't.
And then Jade sends him a message saying, haha, Phil, I sent you money. Now you're gonna stay here, buddy. And then Phil's like, oh my god, Jade, now I can't go and make love to my wife.
Okay, there we go. And then I received a $5.
Yeah, like a cashier, literally like a cashier. A cashier just, okay, so your bill is $33, okay? So let me put you up on the leaderboard here. Okay. You want a receipt?
Tip, we're almost
No
there.
receipts.
I can almost leave. If I shout out this tip, I can leave if nothing else comes in. So I received another
you're not
$5
actually
tip.
trying to leave, dude. And you're here for the next
Here we
10
go.
minutes. You got 10 more minutes.
This tip is from, you can't leave yet. I believe in the beard shaving goal. Laughing out loud. It's not going to happen. It's another $1,500 and I have to leave. There's no way the beard shaving goal is happening. But thank you for that. What are we at now? $2,004 and I have to go. Oh, man. So thank you, everyone. I mean, the best birthday ever, except for the one where I got a $2,000 tip. Like,
oh my god. Imagine this dude fucking cried. He cried about how happy he is. He cried real tears, real actual human tears, allegedly. And it was still not even his best birthday. Not even the best birthday he had. He had a better one because somebody gave him more money. Wow, this guy, insatiable. Just next level.
I appreciate you. All right.
Imagine this is like, you know what, when Anthony Fantano was having this clip with I think it was Joey Badass. Hold on. I'm about to sneeze. I can't mute my mic, so you're gonna have
Joey, I appreciate you coming through, being an open book, being a great guest, being forward with everything.
Thank you for giving me a platform, man. I've been a fan for years. You know what I'm saying? I think what you do is great. Keep pissing people off.
That's what I do.
It is your fucking calling, dude. It's your fucking calling. So you take that shit by the fucking nuts and you keep going, you know? By the way, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Did Survivor's Guild make you cry?
Yeah. No, it did.
Let me ask you another question.
What?
What was the last album that made you cry?
That's a good question.
Okay, now listen, don't answer that because you can't answer it quickly.
I'm not answering.
So you gave my album a 7 and that shit made you cry, motherfucker?
You know,
it's
that's
the same shit. It's the same shit. You fucking cried out of happiness and joy. And it's not even your best birthday. That's next level. Greed is massively
I appreciate
strong.
that.
And I don't think anything interesting is going to happen here because the last like 15 minutes since around the 35th minute mark, it's just him quote unquote trying to leave.
Good night.
Is he actually leaving? He actually is leaving. This is it. What else did I want to watch? Is there something short? Because I want to go, but also, yeah, the partnership on Kick, 0 fucks. I give 0 fucks. Good for him, I guess, and he's gonna get money out of the people trolling him. Maybe? I don't really know what gets you paid on Kick. I don't really know. Let's see if there's something that is 1 minute long. I don't think it is. DSP Rant says you're stupid if you buy the Last of Us bundle. Well, I guess I kind of agree, unless you've never played the game, in which it might be good. The wedding anniversary stuff, I don't think is anything interesting with that. And I think that's going to be it for now. And next time I'm going to fix up my microphone and see why it didn't even work as expected today and piss me off. So yeah, you can go watch the Kino Casino thing. I haven't seen this whole thing. I saw the first like 10 minutes, but it basically watches the same clips that I watch. It talks about the same stuff. So if you want to hear the Kino individuals talk about it, then you can do that, or you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. I don't freaking care what you do, because I'm happier than you are, because I have a wife and you don't. So anyways, thanks for watching. Smash the any button, and go away. And I'll go and do whatever I want, like I always do. Big ups. Oh, this is a 3-hour stream. Finally, we had a 3-hour stream. We haven't had one in a while. Next one is gonna be 4 hours. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Young out.